like that. Morning. Morning, people. It is Monday, the 29th of January. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And as always, you are hosted by the best people, of which I am one of them, your favourite shade queen, my own royalty.
It's your girl, Just Dream, representing the fitness queens in the scene. How you mean?
Amen.
What you doing to give me no horns today? Wow.
I live in mid-season.
No, it's fine. Are you still upset about your AAA?
No. And I only, you call it AAA, I just knew it was a white and a brown band.
Yeah, it was orange. It's white and orange.
Orange, and I thought that meant that you got food. That is it.
Nah, I got food. Because I got there at the time in which I should have got
Thank
food.
you. She got there when she was meant to come.
Sorry?
You just did a thing with your...
Yeah.
It's her way of saying period.
Okay, thank you very much.
They call me man, the pro-black.
Why are you laughing still?
Sorry. The pro-black activist, TDA producer, news analyst. And of course, the melanin is jam-packed.
Always, man. Always. First of all, I like the fact that we're all in all black. It's really cute. It was like a uniform type of situation.
Don't
Everyone
do that
looked
because
serious.
the new black hoodie's not on.
No, you're still in black though.
Okay, thank you.
What is your hoodie?
You know the new black is a mindset, right? So you are rocking the new black.
Okay. So what you are the new black after a whole ass show?
That's right.
After a whole ass show?
I should be here, to be honest.
Nah, baby, I'm proud
Can I
of
be
you.
honest? You know when I got up, see, I'm not gonna lie, my legs almost gave way when I got out of bed. I
Do you know?
swear. I swear.
Do you know what's so funny? I did tweet last night. And I did at your ass. I did.
I haven't been on Twitter.
Because I was like, I don't know how
So
my legs are
long.
going to carry me to drive to anything. Guess what? We go again. It's leg day today. So we go again.
You're a better human than me, boy, because
We go
the gym
again.
Is not seen. I'm going there to pick up my meal prep, and that is.
I'm actually
that's, that's it. I'm not even going past the gates. I'm going to meet her at the door. But hello, keep my
Excuse
keys
me,
in the
this,
fridge.
yeah. No, but celebrant though. How are you feeling, ma'am?
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
But aside from tired, I'm excited. I'm happy.
You did it, man.
Do you
Another
know
one.
what? I did. I think, you know when you do something the second time, it's not a fluke, innit?
No, it's definitely not.
So I'm like, you know what?
That's why I message you. Why I message you? Because I feel like sometimes I know how your brain can work.
Yeah.
That's why I message you. The line I message you, like, ma'am.
And I was
Please remember.
I think I was so more nervous about yesterday than the first one, you know? Because
Really?
I feel like now the standards are high.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to hit,
have
like,
to maintain
I
that.
can't, yeah, nothing. So I think it's worse. Do you know what I mean? That's why I had the moment. If you know what I mean.
I hear you, yeah.
So for me, the standard has to be matched or even better. It can't be
100%.
anything less than that. So because of that, yeah, I was anxious. Even before we even I sat in that toilet.
Really?
And I had so many defrosted moments
Oh,
yesterday.
babe. It was
Well,
great.
no,
though.
it
It
was
was a
good.
great time.
I think it was good. And I liked the fact that they looked like there was more space. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, do you know what I was going to say? The way they worked out. So when I got there, they basically said how the VIP section wasn't open until after the workout.
Yeah,
But then people could go in there.
yeah.
And there's people working out there. So because people went downstairs thinking it wasn't open, people who were working out upstairs, there was enough space.
Yeah.
And it was a lot.
So
more
we
chilled.
did that on purpose. And then also, I don't know if you guys noticed, we changed the stage. So the stage was different this time around.
Oh
So,
yeah, it came to front, didn't it?
Yeah, so we made it smaller in terms of like, I can't describe it, but in us doing that, it freed up at like 2 more rows
in
on
front,
each side. So it allowed for more space. Obviously this time round, because of the cloakroom situation, a lot more people put their stuff in the cloakroom. So there wasn't stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
So like, it just, when I watched the
was-
videos
yeah.
and stuff, like it's not like, there's still a lot of people in there, but it's not
It
like,
wasn't cramped.
it wasn't cramped. I thought like
Yeah.
it was I feel like we found a number that we can work with because again, that was another thing
Yeah.
that was giving me so much anxiety because I was like, obviously we've made changes,
Yeah.
but are these changes even gonna work?
Okay, yeah,
Do you get what I mean? So it was that, and I don't want Ofcom reports. I kept saying that. Everyone was like, GDP rule. And I said, no, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, you know how
if you've got feedback and you don't fix the problem, it's like, then no one's coming to the next one after that because it's like, I gave you another chance and you didn't
and you didn't
deliver.
yeah.
So I was happy about that. I met someone who listens to the pod actually, well, TDA, and I'm gonna be, I don't remember her name.
No, I think I met Sarah. Is Sarah in there this morning, Brent? Please let me know if it was you I met.
But
girl.
whoever I met
think it was
isn't gonna
Sarah.
listen this morning because she said that she's gonna.
It's Heather.
Is it Heather?
Wait, Sarah is it white? The girl you met, was she white?
No,
Sarah's white.
it was a black woman. But I met someone called Sarah though. I think her name was Sarah. I couldn't hear properly.
She mentioned you. She said she either gave you something.
Yeah, so that's Heather.
That's Heather.
You met Heather. We need to open her
Okay.
gift. She gave us a gift yesterday.
Okay, I met Heather.
So Heather, context, anyone doesn't know Heather. Heather is the person when we're talking about a cold shower. She says she takes it a few steps ahead and she dips in the pond. She goes swimming in the lake.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, you've seen Heather, yeah? I hear it though. Because her skin is like flawless. She looks like there's a youthful vibe about her. Obviously, she's good vibes as well. I said her. I mean, it's not her enough for me to go and dip it in lakes.
She said it's not.
But it's her. I was like, okay. But no, Heather is really, she was so lovely. She gave us a gift. That's how I was going to open on air.
She full on swimmers
nice.
in the lake, by the way. It's
what?
not just a dip, it's a swim.
She does a whole swim.
-3 and everything.
I'll give you one toe.
You
She got us a gift.
You didn't even get that.
Hold on. I like the sound of rapping. Why are you looking at that?
Is it chocolate?
We don't know, bro. We haven't opened it yet.
That's what I was looking at. I think.
Oh, because you
why I
looked.
was looking at
I
her.
thought you were going to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. It's a book.
Jeez. The hidden science of melanin.
I like that.
So you should buy it for Emmanuel.
Basically. Can I be honest? That's exactly what I thought when you
Okay.
opened it.
Well, actually, in the studio, you guys can't see it. Actually, can they put a camera on Gina, please? Can't really see it. But we have a bookshelf.
Yes.
Brent has a bookshelf, so this we're going on there, Heather. Thank you so much, babes.
Dope.
That's very thoughtful.
Big up, Heather.
That's so thoughtful. You know I love a present.
Yeah, it's not going on there.
Okay, well, okay.
The only books on there from Black British authors.
Oh, is this not British? This is a black man. Oh, black British.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And a lot of them are family.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. We've got Alani's book on there. We've got
Yeah,
Kelechi's
yeah.
book on there. We've got the
We
receipts.
tried it, Heather. Buying a book for Emmanuel and they want me to put it in my studio. My house taking it
guy.
home.
Heather knows.
For everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, man, big up Heather there. That was really, really sweet. Very lovely.
Amazing. And she
Well, no,
turned
it
up,
was-
man. She
And
said
she
she wanted to turn up. She turned up. And she
Yeah,
just
she
had to
came.
work out.
Yeah, she did work out. She did. She had fun. She had a great time as well. I've got to shout out my sister. Just because,
I
of
have to
course.
shout out your sister.
Big up my sister every damn time, yeah. My favorite girl. I just love her so much. But my sister, Holder. So basically, Gina had a push-up challenge.
Oh, Brent, you didn't
So-
see that. Hold on. Can I say something? You know, that's how I know you got there late, yeah? Because if you even missed that went on for time.
It was KJ Arts that you met.
Don't deflect.
It was what?
I'm just helping you out.
No, it's fine.
What did you say?
No, Esther, you met KJ Arts.
Oh, KJ asked, oh, hey. Okay, lovely. Thank you. So, why did I hear Sarah? My hearing is bad when there's music on. But it was lovely to meet you, darling. Very, very good vibes as well. I love our listeners, man. Very good vibes. But I mean, so Gina had a push-up challenge, right? So it was basically guys, yeah. I'm sorry, I've got Chizo, got a bone pick. Chizo's not allowed to referee anymore.
Me?
Chizo. Not you, girl. Chizo. I will tell you why. I'm going to get to it, Gina. I'm going to get to it.
Because some girls were saying it, but
No, it was crazy, Gina.
really?
I'm going to get to it. So it's a male and female challenge, right? But then the guys are being judged by Chizo. So basically, Gina and Chizo will be on the floor, their fists up, and your chest has to touch their hands, right? Which makes sense because it's a
That's how it
push-up.
counts as a rep, yeah.
That's how it counts as a rep. Cool. So,
Her name is Farah.
Farah.
So I get why you'd think it was.
Okay, yeah, Sarah. Yeah, morning Farah. But basically, so with the women, like there were 3 women, 3 men. It was like 2 rounds. And then obviously whoever gets the highest in the men would win. Whoever gets highest in the women would win. That kind of stuff. But the men, yeah, before I get to the women doing their great things, the men, yeah, basically, you know with men like, so obviously women have breasts, right? So with our chest touching Gina's hands, it will be a touch. With the men had vests on and tops on. So when they're now vertical, the top is like there's a gap between your chest and your top. The top was touching Chizo. Because tell me how the women are like getting in. I think the girl who got the best with the women was like 81 or something like that with the push-ups, right?
16, no, she got 69, I think.
60 something, right? One guy is out here telling me he got 102.
No, but hold on. The reason the thing is, Esther,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. But the reason why I picked Chizo is because Chizo, you see one thing about Chizo
No, he's a fitness.
he does not cheat. He's not going to allow you to cheat either, yeah?
Yeah.
So I do believe, and again, I get it from where you're looking, it doesn't look like the person's touching.
Yeah.
But I trust Chizo enough to believe that people were touching like
Shout out
his
Chizo
chest.
though.
Because again, I picked Chizo for a reason. Because when I used to
Yeah.
do my fun days back in the day, he would always referee it.
Oh, okay,
so that's
okay.
why I messaged him and was like, let's
do this.
What's wrong? Oh yeah, like let's do this. And then also, I think, you know what though? For me, what I was doing was are my hands dry? Oh, maybe they are. I don't know. I'll take the cream though. It's fine.
He's a real one for that. He's making amends. He's a real one for that.
No, but it's still.
He's a real one for that.
No, but you know why? It's because
he just
you look too
slowly
inconspicuous
when he got the lotion.
That's hubby material.
Listen, honestly, it's the men that pay attention to little things. I keep telling you, women, it's the little things.
True.
So then,
little things.
No,
You
said no one's talking about you.
Listen, it's a Monday morning.
But no, I believe that Chizo wouldn't.
But then, why did their push-ups look short?
Do you know what the thing is though? And this is what I was doing that I don't know if he was doing.
Yeah.
I was saying with the girls, full reps. So if
Yeah.
you know with guys, if you don't look out your elbows, to me, it's not a full rep.
Yeah,
With guys,
they weren't.
I know they weren't because it was like,
It
not
was like
mini
pump,
reps, but
pump,
it was like,
pump,
yeah.
okay.
But for me, unless you looked with the girls, and I kept saying it.
Yeah.
So with some of the girls, if they didn't look at their, you know when you get tired, I wasn't counting the half
Yeah.
reps. I wanted to fully see your elbows. If you fully look out. So maybe that's what I didn't make clear. Because I kept
Yeah.
saying, if your chest doesn't hit, I should have also said, look at your elbows. Because I didn't. So that's
Yeah, because
that's why
the guys were going very, very
Fast.
You have to do as many push-ups as you can in a
a
minute.
minute.
Okay.
So the guy that got 102, for example, the other guys there's another guy that got like 88. But looking at them was like, you guys are not doing it because you will see the girls go down, up, down, up.
Yeah,
but the
because-
guys were like,
because they were-
do you
yeah,
know what I mean? So it was like, what are we doing here, people?
You
But
know
obviously,
what?
it wasn't boy versus girl, so it was like,
that's
it
why I
is what
left
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I left it because so the boys were complaining because obviously the girls were allowed to do it on their knees, and I was like, yeah. So I made rules for each. None
Gender.
of you lot can go on your knees, so that's fine. So we're not cheating because you're not competing against the
Exactly,
girls.
yeah.
You guys
know
can
what
do
I
the
mean?
band workout and just put that out there.
Huh?
The guy's gonna do the band workout.
No,
because you
when
know
they
men
was on
don't
stage.
men don't respect
I
resistant bands.
I had to.
They think we're in there playing games.
I had to my mouth. I was like, come on, guys, let's come on the stage. Do you know why? Because when I was looking in the audience, I saw too much play. I said, you and you. Hello.
you.
Come here. But I was proud of them though.
No, yeah, they
Because
did well though.
I thought they wouldn't. That's pressure.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
was
way
pressure.
you're dragging me
on stage, the
on
band
stage
workout.
with
Oh,
that many people as a male and with so many
Yeah.
women to do a band workout.
They
on
did. They
stage.
actually they stood on business. They actually held it down.
They did. So
Yeah.
I love them for that.
Yeah, but the push-up one was really good. Oh yeah, and my sister, she did really well, man. She only missed by a point. But
You
she
know
did that.
what?
I'm so
do you
proud
know
of
what?
her.
I kept shouting in her ear, because I wanted her.
I
to
was
get
really
a
for
high.
her.
I wanted because she
Yeah.
was so close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she got 36. The other girl got 37.
No, she got 46. The other girl 47.
Right. So I
One
was
point.
like, I literally kept saying, I was like, please give me one more. Give me one more.
No, but her hands were shaking like. But she was doing because I told her when I watched, I was right. You know me, I'm my sister's biggest cheerleader. All her classes, when she actually teaches her classes, I am right in front. I'm always like that. So I was right in front, just screaming and I'm recording her and stuff like that. And like when I watched the video, I was like, no, your form is mad. Even like
she was
because
sick.
Yeah, because Georgette was upstairs. And Georgette was upstairs. I'm like, that's my cousin. And then she was recording it. But like when you see her form, I was like, no, hold on. Your form. As I put in the group chat, so Alex can stop chatting. Alex, my brother.
Yeah.
And they're both the fitness heads. So as I put it in the group chat, so Alex knows that you're not playing games kind of thing. Obviously he knows, but just a little family joke. But I'm so proud of her, man.
No,
She really
was
held it
proud of
down.
her.
So really, if she didn't like keep to strict form, she probably would have.
Yeah, but she was like, because when we're watching other people, I was like, oh, their form doesn't. She was like, yeah, but that's how you get injury. And my sister goes to the gym twice a day. This morning she's at the gym. She was up at 5 o'clock.
Love that. For
She,
her.
when I was getting to the shower, she was driving to the gym. Like she's so disciplined. So she's a fitness instructor. She teaches body combat. She's trying to do a conditioning qualification at the moment.
Dope.
And she's at the gym twice a day. So she goes in the morning and she goes in the evening. So she was like, I'm not going to try and cheat
And
to get a
injure
prize
yourself
and
to
injure
get a
myself.
prize, yeah.
And then now I'm out for, nah, man.
I hear it.
But
I respect it.
it was really good, man. She had a great time. She had a swell of a time. But yeah, it was really good, man. Enjoyed it.
Dope.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed everyone we met. Big up Heather again. Big up Farah. Did I meet anybody else? I don't think so.
Tracy was there.
I'll big up Tracy.
She was cheerleading the ladies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she would have been close to you
I didn't
guys.
meet anyone. Sorry. I mean, besides Heather.
Yeah.
So I met Heather at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proper good vibes, man. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. To the next one. Spring, summer.
Yeah. So basically, everyone's like, oh, obviously the goal was quarterly.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna need a break.
I need a break.
I'm gonna need a break to figure some things out. No, do you know what? It's because I feel like I can do one in
Yeah.
April, of course, but ideally, I just want to take my time.
Yeah,
Because April
yeah.
to me is tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear
When you
you.
think about it, because February is what end
January's
of the
done.
week.
February's on Thursday.
Exactly, February
Yeah.
and March, and it's too soon. If I'm honest, for me, it's not too soon.
But you,
But
yeah,
I
for what you want.
I do wanna. I'll think about it. To be honest, I'm not
Yeah.
completely closed off to doing one in the spring. It's spring, April, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, like
But,
May.
but my goal is I just want you see the summer version.
Summer version's gonna be
I
lit.
need you lot to understand.
I can't wait to wear shorts.
coming
That's what I'm
hard.
looking forward
We're
to.
even trying to go outdoors.
Ooh, that'd be
So
lit.
that's why I don't want to rush it, and I want to take my time. So summer is
Fitness
like,
festival.
that's the goal. So I want to wear.
Girls, get the shorts out.
If someone could do it, just Gene can do
Okay,
it.
period. Always,
So,
man.
Let
That's
me
lit.
quickly pick up Gymshark though. Do you know what? Let me pick them up here because you see, they're so cute. They actually are really, really cute, and like they definitely like they come out for me if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
like so many of the team were there yesterday, and I was like, because usually I've got like the regulars who I know will come in.
Yeah.
But my friend was like, Gina, they bought all the whites. Sorry, that's what I was saying. But he was like, nah, man. They
Equal opportunities,
You
love.
know when you bring
Diversity.
you bring it means big business. But like we had like a debrief afterwards, and they were so gassed. And I guess because again they've never seen it, and I
Yeah.
guess watching it on a phone is never going to be the
It's
same.
not the same as
seeing it in person.
experiencing it, man.
So
yeah.
I had like my athlete manager there, and like some of like the people that you need to be in the building, and they were just like, okay, so the next one, I said, okay.
Love that. And that's what we like to hear.
So that's what we like to. And because we were talking about summer, and they were like, "Nah, you need to go outside." I said,
Ooh, that's
"We're on the
it.
same page." Just
Do you know what that is? Because you know what it is about working out, yeah? I like something to like look forward to.
Yeah.
You know, it just keeps you kind of going. I've added that to my list. And I mean, like, because people are gonna be reading lips.
Oh,
You know, people are bright.
but
Morning, Loch Ness.
Are we back up?
Yeah, morning, Josie, August. Good morning, Toyin. Good morning, Everest. Good morning, Star Crew. Good morning,
Morning,
Cindy
y'all.
A. Good morning, Imi. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Tariq. Good morning, Just Show. Good morning, Christy. Where were you? Huh? Where were you?
Where were you, girl?
Good morning, Mercy. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Amani. Sorry, Dr. Amani. Good morning, Shining
Dr.
Star.
Money, honey.
Good morning, Farah. I hope I said that right. Good morning, Justine. Good morning, Yak. Good morning, Mav. 4K.
You're so annoying.
Good morning, Oyen B. Good morning, The
Oyen
Black
B.
Creator. Good morning, Lana. And good morning, Sherry K.
I have a request for the ladies quickly before we move on. If anyone's got a hairdresser, Mum's gonna be so shy for me. But anyway, please send me, not them Instagram girls that I start to get anxiety to go and book an appointment. I can't deal with it. But if you've got a hairdresser that's actually very reliable, I want to get stitch braids. You know, the little Alicia Keys ones. So please slide in my DMs with their details. Very much. Please, please, please. I don't want to go to the Instagram girlies. I'm going to be paying £500 for flipping 12 braids. And then I'm getting anxiety to spend my own money. I can't deal with it. But yeah, man,
do you know
thank you.
what? There is an Insta girl that I know who's actually good though. Like,
Is it?
she's good and she's professional. Like, I've done my hair with
Okay.
her a few times. Like,
Okay.
But-
Please send it to me.
I will.
Thank you. All right, people, let's get. We got some things to do today. So
Didn't you go to something on Friday?
I did. A time was had. First of all, big up Travis.
I didn't
Your whole
stitch
weekend,
braids.
boy.
Yes. No, Gina.
You know, you're outside.
I was out. So Friday, I went to that, right? I'll get to the Friday thing because it's actually, I need to talk about it. Saturday, went to the gym, did my HIIT class. I'm now becoming a spin girl. I'm so proud of myself. I love a fitness challenge. Did that, then went home, took my niece and my little sister out, had a little auntie's niece day out. It was really cute. They had such a time. It was so cute. They were like, we've had the best day. I was like, please, you know your auntie's gonna cry. So went to cinema, watched Wonka. That was nice. As in Willy Wonka. That was fun. Then we went out, got Nando's after. It was really fun. By the time I got home, I was done. Like I was like, straight from the gym, running home, getting ready. It was a whole thing. Then Sunday, of course, went to church. Was mingling in church afterwards. Then went, of course, to work out my little booty off. It's great. But yeah, so on Friday, I went to, absolutely amazing. So basically, right, Travis, we're invited to a recording It's basically going to be a black sitcom, right? But an audio version by the BBC.
Okay.
So it's going to be on BBC Radio. So it's like Desmond's, and there's another Caribbean show they mentioned, but I don't know, but now I watch Desmond's. And actually, part of the writers that helped Travis was a Desmond's writer.
Okay.
And also someone else that was on the writing team for the other black show. Is it Christopher or something like that? What's a British Caribbean show? Like Desmond's. Like a family show like that. I can't remember, but basically that. And essentially, so Face in the News was there. Big up Face in the News. She's got a role in there. And then KG as well. He's so funny. He's absolutely hilarious. And of course, Travis as well had a role there. So basically, so it was the first episode that was they were filming or doing. And it was so cool. So listening to it, it's like you're watching the show. But then they've got like the different sound effects. So like, say for example, the family own like a Caribbean shop, right? A restaurant. But like when the scene is a Caribbean shop, you'd hear the bell that goes over into a Caribbean shop. You'd hear the cashier. You'd hear all of that stuff. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. Very well written. Very funny. Like naturally very funny. So it comes out in March. So obviously I did take a clip of the actors and stuff on stage, but because it's not out yet, I'm not gonna post it. So when that comes out, then I will post it and I'll post it with a link. But it was absolutely a lot of fun. And I will say though, I like perks of the job that I do. Because basically I got this. Obviously they must have put out an invitation as well for like people to come and watch it, right? But when I got there was a queue. But then sometimes the British queues, I don't believe in the queues because I feel like people just see one person stand there, another person join, and then people don't know what they're queuing up for. So when I got there, I was like, you guys sure? Because there was 2 doors. I'm thinking, okay, cool. So me and my friend, big up Crystal, we're standing there, cool, whatever. And then these 2 black boys are like, oh, you waiting to go inside for this? We're like, yeah. So it's called, by the way, the show is called Rum Punch. I think it's Rum Punch something, or Rum Punch anyway. It's got Rum Punch in the name. And the guys were like, oh, you waiting to go in? They're like, yeah. They're like, oh, they said it's full capacity. I said, excuse me? I got out of my house on a Friday evening. It can't be full capacity. But again, this is why it's also good to be confident. What some of you see in a Nigerian woman and you think is aggression, it's confidence, love. So I went straight to the front. I said, excuse me, I'm on a guest list. And then the guy was like, oh yes, of course, come through. I said, you see, I could have been standing back there and listened to the rumors that the capacity was full, not knowing there were seats kept inside for me. Last I was in there, it was a great time. It was absolutely fun. It was really, really fun. It was really, really good. And it's so funny because, so when they do it as well, because he was like, oh, please wait at the end for pickups. But I didn't know what pickup is. I'm not in TV yet. So, but then basically, it's basically that there's little scenes that they can do better.
Okay.
They kind of redo them.
Oh,
and I was like, it's sick because the producers up there call everything. But then they were just, it was like an episode. So imagine watching an episode or something and you're catching all the errors. But obviously that's the industry, so I get it. I did have a podcast. Cool. But anyway, so it was really, really good. It was really, really funny. Like, it's going to be so great when it comes out. Great concept. I was like, it's an actual show, but not visual, just audio. And you can follow the story and you feel like you're actually watching a show on TV. It was sick, man.
But when you was there, you guys were actually watching them on stage doing something.
Yeah, but basically, they're not acting out. So they've got seats, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then and then when it's their scene, they just come up to the mic, read it out, go back. So they say like there's 3 of them and it's their scene, and all 3 of them will stand. But actors are amazing because Travis, for example, who would just be talking to the audience for a second, and then they'll be like, okay, read page 6, that line, straight into character. And it's like a different tone, it's a different vibe. It was so funny. It was honestly really, really funny. It was a really, really good episode. Really good episode. So big up them for inviting us. The time was had. And looking forward to it coming out.
Dope.
I think that it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit. And he's talking about like doing it in lockdown and stuff like that. And like, he was like, sometimes things come out and people think it came out 2 days ago. Or like, you were just planning it for 5 minutes. But he was like, no, this has been in the making for a minute, like for a few years now. I think he should come up on TDA, by the way, when that comes out.
For sure.
I'm sure it will. But it was really, really, really good. The writing was phenomenal. Big up KG as well. Comedian. Very funny. Because he's friends with my brother, but when I met him, I didn't really get to have a conversation with him. So when I was seeing him, I said, no, tell your friend he's sick at his craft. Like, he was so fun and like just the energy. Like, you can tell when someone brings themselves into a role and it's like that role was really written for you. But yeah, man, hope he can come up here as well. Actually, that'd be sick to talk to him about. But a time was had, man. It was really good. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's great to have like that Caribbean representation of this show. Because when we talked about Desmond's on here, which made me go back and watch it, was years and years ago. So it's nice to have something that is written today. And he said that one of the things that's important for him was not to come and be like, oh, I'm the first black da-da-da-da-da. He said he wanted to come and like tap into the greats that already did that. And I just thought that was so humble and so beautiful. But it was great, man. It was really, really good. Everyone had a great time. You could just tell people were laughing, and it was a great night to spend my Friday evening. So thank you for the invitation. But yeah, man, that was my weekend.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's get into our headlines.
Thank you.
All right, so our first headline, a bunch of trigger warnings here, guys, unfortunately. But 3 US troops have been killed and dozens injured in a drone attack on a US base near Jordan's border with Syria. US President Joe Biden said that the attack was carried out by radical Iran-backed militant groups. He also added that we shall respond. Iran has denied any involvement in the attack, and this is the first time that a strike has killed US troops in the region since Hamas's 7th of October attack on Israel. Jordan says that the attack took place in Syria, not inside Jordan. There have been other attacks on US bases in the region, but before Sunday, there were no fatalities. This is according to the US military. It's not clear who is behind this latest attack. But President Biden, like I said that the US will hold all those responsible to account at a time and in a manner of our choosing. Iran denied US and British accusations that it supported militant groups blamed for the strikes. And the next headline, you guys heard about King Charles recovering.
Testicle.
There you go. Well, the
Yeah.
prostate thing.
Prostate, sorry. Isn't that the testicles?
Nah.
Where's the prostate?
It's like, it's inside. It's
Oh, is it?
internal, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I ain't learned
And
something
it
new.
enlarges as you get older.
Oh, is it? Like naturally?
Yeah, happens to everybody. All the men, yeah.
I was about to say, everybody, excuse me. I've got enough on my plate. Oh, wow, I did not know that. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not called that it enlarges.
Oh, I thought that's natural progression.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh, so it's meant to be shrinking? Or
No,
meant to stay the
it's-
same?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but then it unfortunately gets larger when you grow.
exactly,
Are you guys sure that's not how
and
God
then
wanted
causes
it?
problems. Not, well, you die from it. Yeah.
Oh.
Prostate cancer and all that type of stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
that's why they say get your prostate checked.
This is it, yeah. To see, because I guess if they check it, they see if it's getting bigger or bigger than it should be.
But
at
the
that- at
rates is
your
getting
age,
bigger as
yeah.
well.
Then they can start looking into it and things of that nature.
I would learn something new. Right, well, men, get your prostate checked. It's very important, man.
Yeah, man.
There it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay.
But yes, like Esther said, get your prostate checked, especially when you're like, I think when they say when you're like 40 and up,
Okay.
that's when you need to start.
Checked.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, man, the king underwent a procedure for an enlarged prostate on Friday at the London clinic and remains in hospital, with the Queen telling patients
Sorry.
he's doing well during the visit.
You talk about that.
Queen consort?
Yeah. People need to add that aside because when they say the Queen, I'm thinking, excuse me, who?
Yeah, it's true.
Kind of like Eric Badu said about Queen Nicki Minaj, but anyway.
But yeah, Sky, they were speaking to Sky, right? And basically Sky's royal correspondent, Laura Bundock, said that there will now be a period of recuperation for the king. He will be available for state matters while in hospital and can attend to red boxes with government papers when he's discharged. The king has last carried out his duties in private on Thursday ahead of arriving in London from Norfolk to prepare for the procedure. The monarch, who only acceded to the throne, on 16 months ago, had to cancel engagements ahead of the surgery as his doctors urged him to rest, though the exact nature of his treatment is not known. But the 75-year-old was diagnosed with a benign condition on the 17th of January after going for a checkup when he was experiencing symptoms.
I was going to ask about the procedure, but obviously we don't know.
Yeah, they're not really saying anything. But it's benign, so maybe they just want to get rid of it.
Yeah. Off topic, I just clocked in the little character thing, Margs' chain.
Thank you, but the thing on.
That's so funny, man.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
And the last headline, the Labour MP for Edmonton, Miss Osamo, has issued an apology.
Apologize.
Apologize. All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Upper class.
Okay, E40.
No, you fully.
Well,
Can't make a mistake in this room, you know. It's crazy.
Literally.
she's made the,
Sorry,
Just go through it.
No, I am, I'm crashing so badly right now.
Man, the fact you came in, big up you.
You know what I was going to do? I was
Big up
going to call. I thought, let me just call in. And then,
I'm so done.
yeah, I was up. And I thought,
Let me just make my way here,
I
man.
even said I was going to come and then afterwards I was going to leave. But I'm here. Let's go.
But yes, the Labour MP for Edmonton has issued an apology for any offence caused by the message on the eve of the day marking the murder of 6 million Jews during the Second World War. A Labour source confirmed that the Chief Whip has suspended her from the parliamentary party while an investigation takes place. Mr. Osamor tweeted on Friday, Holocaust Memorial Day is a day to remember the 6 million Jews killed in the Holocaust and the genocides that have occurred since. I apologise any offence caused by my reference to the ongoing humanitarian disaster in Gaza as part of that period of remembrance. The former Shadow Development Secretary who served in Jeremy Corbyn's top team is the second Labour MP to apologise for remarks about the war in Gaza this week.
Boy.
Yes, this week. But yeah, that's it for the headlines, guys.
Thank you very much. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day.
All right, guys. So our topic of the day, this was actually inspired by somebody who sent in something about food, and I'm going to get into a bit
Sally?
more. No. It's actually, in fact, I'll find a name so I can give them a proper shout out. But basically, they asked a question basically about food, right? But I kind of want to make it more lighthearted and see where we can go, right? And keep it, nice and brief. But she, I believe it's a she, says when it comes to food, right? If the advantages of having your food grown in a lab outweighed the disadvantages, would you be up for that?
If the advantages of your food being grown in a lab outweighs the disadvantages, would I be up for that?
Yeah. Would you mind if the world went in that direction?
I personally feel all the food is grown in the lab anyway. I don't think their meats come from cows.
But at least now they're lying to you and telling you it does.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they outwardly come out and said, look, this is what the situation is, what would you say?
It depends what the disadvantages are. It depends on the details.
And can you
Okay.
can you really prove it though? Because I feel like things could always be manipulated. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Word.
I would always obviously rather opt for. No, let me not cap. Do you know what it is? I think it's also about convenience because there's a lot of things that we
100%.
consume that if we were to actually take the time to look into it, we wouldn't be eating.
Yeah.
Based on ingredients, on packages and stuff like that, right? Processed food. We all eat processed food. We shouldn't. Processed food, to me, is the equivalent of lab grown. Do you get what I mean? So, but we still eat it because it's convenient, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, do you know what I mean? Because it's not like everything I eat right now is 100% natural anyway. I'd like to hope not. I'd like to think I wouldn't though. And I'd like to think I'd still kind of go down the fresh route. Just because I don't believe that the benefits can, I don't
Outweigh.
believe that the benefits can outweigh natural raw foods.
Yeah, 'cause I feel
you
like-
know, even if I look at like, you know how they say like back in Africa, the lifespan is a lot longer. Like a lot of people live for a lot longer, despite
And they're
the
eating fufu and
diseases
stuff as
and
well, you
all
know.
that stuff that people think and bad healthcare.
Yeah.
Everybody lives a lot longer than they do over here, and that's because their stuff isn't tampered with as much as it is over here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it isn't, but you're
it's not.
going to get organic eggs is going to be cheaper over here. Your organic eggs are more expensive. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Going to get organic chicken meats, everything over there is cheaper than it is over here when it's going through a process. So like, I get why they have a longer lifespan and they live for longer and they look healthier, and obviously you've got the sun and stuff, and I get that, but I feel like that's the way we were built. Like even from caveman days, you get what I mean? So I can't see this option being better, especially if you look at, like I said, the lifespan of how like humans have gone and all the new diseases that we've now decided to pick up.
But do you feel like human beings care as much though? Because like you said, I think a big part of this is convenience. You've got Huel, you've got all these other protein companies.
That's why I said let me not cap, because I take supplements.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I guess the supplements is like, okay, making sure you get your protein, this whatever.
No, but Huel, like you said, is a whole meal
It's-
replacement.
Exactly. So do you feel like if we got to the stage where people are taking like meal replacements, breakfast, people probably do already though, innit?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Isn't
But yeah.
Herbalife, wasn't that, sorry, damn pyramid scheme. No, because I remember a period of time in fitness where everyone and their dog was a Herbalife seller. But again, stuff like that, they were pyramid schemes, but it's like the product was meant to be a meal replacement.
There you go. So if we got to that stage where, because like basically what I'm trying to say is people are already moving in that direction. Right?
Yeah.
If we got to that stage where instead of even being a shake, it was a tablet, would you be on that as well?
No.
If I have
No?
a shake as a tablet,
Yeah.
no love.
No?
How can that be replaced? For me, no.
No, but like you could do certain things scientifically, right?
No, but you know, like sometimes with liquids, liquid will pass through your entire body. With tablets, like the way your body breaks it down is sorting some stuff out. So all the good things you're meant to get, your body might not even get. It probably get only a percentage of that. Yeah, man, it's just too complicated. I'd rather just drink things.
I'd rather eat. How about
For
that?
one, how about
See,
that?
well, this is why the question is making food versus eating food versus feeling satisfied. What is the most most important thing to you? Making the food,
feeling
or
satisfied.
eating that food, or feeling good about
Feeling good,
after-
man.
So
Feeling good.
that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna feel satisfied after a tablet. I don't even feel satisfied after liquids. So you can't give me a
Girl,
meal
how much more?
replacement.
Yeah.
Drink and think that it's not gonna satisfy me, regardless of even if it's thick and filling. It's not gonna taste the same as food.
It's not.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like the satisfaction comes from eating the food, not so much making it. That one I can agree
long.
that we can park to
Yeah.
the side. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the process of eating and the satisfaction to me personally come hand in hand.
Okay, Brent, you're a chef, right? So obviously you
Allegedly.
but you enjoy the process of making food, right? Like, where does that factor in those three things I just mentioned? So making food, eating the food, and feeling satisfied. Like, where does making food rank for you out of those three?
Satisfaction, right?
Yeah, like just in terms of how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Just like the good feelings you get from it. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously a lot of us may just be like, okay, cool, I just enjoy eating food. The taste, that's the most important thing. They may be feeling satisfied and definitely not making the food because nobody really wants to be in the kitchen. But certain people have different orders, right? But since you like making food,
Yeah.
is it that important to you?
What are the three again?
So making the food, eating the food, or just afterwards, like how you feel, feeling satisfied?
I do like to eat.
I think it's different if it is I'm cooking.
Okay.
If I'm cooking, I don't like eating straight afterwards. I don't have the appetite.
Same.
And I'm a picker. Do you pick when you cook? I do. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Just drop it a tiny bit, as in hold the barrel and just tip it.
What's the barrel?
Barrel's the lens. Just,
Oh.
Yeah, just dip it.
I keep moving. Sorry, I do that a lot in it.
Is that right?
Now do it again. Do it again. Don't be.
I'm scared to break
Yeah,
it.
don't be.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Oh, no. Okay, let's do it now. Wait, hold on. Do you not sink into the chair a bit more?
No, no, no.
Go low.
Don't do it. So if I'm cooking, the enjoyment will come from the cooking first because, like I said, I can't eat right afterwards, and I won't feel satisfaction if it is that I haven't eaten. Right, it would just be satisfaction from, I guess, watching people eat the food I've cooked. If I'm not cooking, then I don't know how the cooking comes into play.
I guess it would just be the eating the food versus feeling satisfied.
Yes. And probably eating the food would be top. And then after the fact, if I'm still like, oh, that was a good environment, good company, then it would be satisfaction.
So, okay, so what if you were to basically, we got to a stage, I don't know, 20, 50 years from now, where you're sitting down with somebody that you enjoy their company, and it got to the point where you went to a restaurant, you ordered something on the menu, and the waiter or waitress comes over with a plate and a couple tablets. Now, in those tablets, you swallow them, and you get the taste. You get the taste of the best pale ale,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you like.
Yeah.
But you still got the company with your friend, this, that, and the third.
Yeah. Would the company be shortened
Potentially,
then?
but
No.
maybe not though. Maybe not.
How?
Because sometimes you may like you can meet up with somebody and not even eat anyway. So like, let's just say the restaurant was still like, you know what, it's still made this way, but you still get your 1 hour.
100%. I hear that. But if it is, you just pop a pill, and it takes less time to go through a plate, then I'm gonna stay less time in the restaurant. So I'd have to get ready and then go all the way over there just for a 10-minute. No.
But maybe the tablet, the taste of that is that nice. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the busy person that you are, you can then move on to go and do something else.
So for a 10-minute meetup.
Yeah, because maybe the restaurant was near you. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is like, do we value convenience to that level? Because a lot of us in our daily lives, like we're going around, we don't even get time to eat lunch or whatever. You just take your packed lunch to work, eating at your desk. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe in a train, drinking your protein shake. Or, you know what I'm saying?
If you take me back to the first question you asked, Gina, I would choose tablet. If I'm
Okay.
getting better, nutrients and whatever, and obviously convenience, but time is valuable to me. So 100% I pop it. I'll pop
what
it,
I'm
go. 100%. That's
Okay.
the first question you asked me, though. That you asked Gina.
Yeah.
But now you've developed it. I'm finding it difficult if it is you're saying you've gone out for a restaurant rendezvous and you've given me the tablet. If it's 10 minutes that we spend in a restaurant, nah, man. Nah, I'd rather say, nah, I'll hit you up next time because I'll have to travel to the restaurant, right?
So maybe I guess it will get to a stage where you kind of reserve restaurants for the eating of
Proper
real
eating.
food.
Yeah. The OG eating. Authenticity.
So Esther and Gina, if we did get to that stage, yeah, where let's just say before we get to the tablet stage, there is food that is cooked in labs, looks real, right? Just like AI pictures look real now. Yeah. Do you feel like it's okay to make those products, or rather keep those products in the same parts of a supermarket as the real products?
No, I think there should definitely
Better
be
label
like an
them.
aisle
Yeah.
that says lab produced, 100%,
Okay.
because it's giving people the option.
Or a big sticker.
Yeah, like I think there should be an aisle, the same way you got like a separate aisle for dairy-free products. Do you know what I mean? Why should this be any different? Like, give me the option to
That's
choose
true,
whether I
actually.
want something lab grown or not.
But dairy-free...
They sit on its
'Cause you-
own.
yeah.
Dairy-free
They do.
products is not near dairy. Like when I go for almond milk or whatever, it's not near
it's not
cow's
there,
milk.
yeah.
You're right.
Even thingies
But that's
as
my
well,
point.
like gluten free.
Yeah, they
all
all
that
sit-
stuff is all different.
So why should this be? There's something different. It's not of the norm. So it shouldn't. To me, if it's not, that's very misleading.
I hear you. I guess the argument would be that it's still chicken. Do you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's
Yes,
nice.
it's grown in a different
Really?
place, but it's still, you know what I mean? It's still chicken.
The same way you have free range eggs, organic eggs is a clear sign.
But how
and-
is it chicken though, if it's lab grown?
Because
Because cauliflower wings that vegans eat is not wings.
no, but they're just calling that cauliflower wing. That's just cauliflower.
Exactly. So they're calling this product they've made chicken.
No, but
not chicken.
it's based on the texture of the real.
Nah, because just because
So
the company.
isn't that the same as like, like vegan chicken? What's it called?
Yeah, like a Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
That's your one turkey.
No, but that's not turkey. We know that's tofu, innit? But
yeah.
like, if, for example, they made something that actually replicated chicken, so
But you
the
just
actual,
said it's a replica.
But did
so
they
it's not
put?
real.
Yeah, exactly. But
No,
did they put? Sorry, so
sorry,
many
go,
questions
go.
coming at you. It's a hard day to be a vegan. But did they put your turkey where the normal turkeys are? Where actual turkeys are?
no, that was
Your
in
tofurkey. Oh.
that was in the vegan section.
See, exactly. That's what Gina's saying. There should be a
Exactly.
different
You have a
because
vegan section.
Your turkey.
So there should be
Yeah.
a lab grown section.
Your tofu replicated, attempted to replicate turkey, but it's not turkey, so it's in a different section.
I definitely get what you're saying, yeah. But the only difference I'm basically trying to say is, we know that that's tofu, innit? Like if you look on the back, it will say tofu.
Yeah.
Right. On the back of this lab grown chicken, it would say chicken in brackets lab grown, for example, because
So
it's
my
still
thing
flesh.
is,
It's grown though.
you shouldn't have the
Oh,
lab
okay.
grown in brackets and in small print.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I don't think that's
Okay.
fair.
You know how to get.
Because I think
Yeah.
that's deception. I think it should be very clear that this is lab grown and very clear that this isn't. And what are the benefits going to be? Like, so my thing is it going to be more
Cheaper.
expensive? Is it going to be cheaper?
They're gonna make
Are
it
you going to
cheaper.
make it cheaper so people buy it more, right? Is it going to have a longer shelf life? You see all of that stuff there? Those are the reasons why I don't want it.
But those are the reasons why I guess people may start to want it.
No,
Because like you
I
said,
hear it
yeah.
because, I hear what you're saying. It's quality over quantity in it for me anyway. And I get that not everyone operates that way. And I guess affordability is also a thing. But I just think it should be very clear that this isn't the norm.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that's why that's how they're going to get away with it. It's affordability. When you think about the message being people should eat healthier and stuff like that, but then what's cheapest and people can get is unhealthy foods. It's not right. So because they want more people to eat the lab grown stuff and whatnot, they're gonna jack up the price of the real meat, and then that will be where you start getting prices on and buy one get one free and all that kind of stuff. We haven't had that in years, but you get me in that kind of stuff. So.
Do you think it's a case of them just wanting us to eat the lab-grown stuff, or do you feel like they're thinking, you know what, it's a trade-off because maybe there's too much methane gas and damaging the ozone layer from all the cows that we're having to produce, right? For you meat eaters, for example, yeah, or maybe the cost of certain vegetables that you can only get certain times in a year because obviously it's just natural and it just grows certain times of the year, right? But if you did it in the lab, you can get it all year round. You can get your meat all year round. It's less impact on the environment. All those type of things that we kind of care about. So people like Just Oil and them bloody environmental maniacs, right? If, for example, those people was putting this argument to you, what would you guys say? And just, I guess, thinking about our home, Earth.
Cool story,
would you guys...
Exactly. I keep telling people, like, listen, the Earth, it's trying to save the Earth and the ozone and all these places is above me. So...
Don't we all have a role
I
to
think
play?
I
the thing is,
recycle.
you know what it is? I hear what you're saying, yeah, but I guess for me, because in my head, I'm going to go back to like the people in their primate, you know what I mean? Like back in the savage days.
Long time ago
Yeah.
days.
And even like biblically and stuff like that, yeah. Like they ate meat. They ate animal flesh. Do you understand what I mean? Like it was meant to be that way. We were created to
God
eat that.
ordained,
So my
love.
thing is, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna argue. God didn't tell me to be vegan.
This is it.
Like
It told Adam and Eve, though,
okay,
See
well,
what? See what?
to be vegan.
No, you did not.
Of course, they didn't eat no meat.
because he said,
They only
Excuse me?
eat vegetables.
Get the Bible verse.
Hello.
Get the Bible verse. Because you made it a point to rack
hold
up
on.
yourself
But
points
even
in heaven on
Emmanuel,
this here TDA.
we didn't even get that far. She ate the apple and then alas, here we are. So
Women.
shut up. But what my point is, we didn't get that far to even explore those. Do you know what I mean?
Options.
That's true.
Options. So
That's
my
true.
point is, but other than that, when you lot were doing sacrifices, manna from heaven, this, whatever.
Okay.
Like
They were asking
they
God for
spoke about
meat.
animals.
They literally said
Right?
to God,
And they
yeah.
ate animals.
Yeah.
So my point
Literally.
is, I don't get why I'm being, not saying that you're making me feel bad, but like the whole argument of, we shouldn't be doing it. Brother, this has been happening
Getting
way
done.
before our time.
It's not more so that we shouldn't be doing it, but is it time that we start to look at what we're doing?
No.
Because a lot of us, for example, okay, you know what? Put it this way, like you rightly said, Gina, yeah. Back in the day, they were eating these things. They weren't pumping them with chemicals.
No,
they
of
allowed the
course.
cow to have as many kids as it wanted, right? But now it's just a constant stream of just production.
Yes, because greed, human beings and greed, that's the problem.
Is it greed, or is it the fact that we're like there's more of us than ever before, and also people just kind of want things when they want things,
Do you know
right?
what it is? Yeah, me being a Christian, these conversations will never be something that I could take seriously in life.
Okay.
On account of, I didn't put myself in this earth.
Yeah.
I don't care how much recycling it is I do. I don't care how much taking care of the earth I do. This is God's creation.
Yeah.
I cannot, as God's creation, try to fix God's creation. Do you get what I mean? There's that. I don't feel like because it's God's creation, I should then be kind of silly in the way I move. Of course not. I will do whatever it is I can help and take care of things, yes. However, when people do the whole, we're fighting for the rights of the animals, we're fighting for the rights of the earth, fighting for the rights of the plants and stuff like that, I just think it's joblessness. I think it's silly. And I think also what it is the pride of human beings, always thinking they know more than God. And that's why I can't take any of these things seriously. So even when it comes to food and stuff, God who created the earth that said go forth and multiply knows how it was that he was going to sustain his creations. But again, human beings, we have this pride where we think that we know more than God. So pumping animals and whatnot with chemicals and whatnot and thinking that you're doing that to save humanity. If you didn't create humanity, how the hell are you going to be able to save it? You can't. So for me, I can't subscribe to any of these ways of thinking because firstly, it comes off as blasphemous to me because I'm like, how dare you think that you can play God in situations? I would never understand that.
Is it not the same though as just like finding ways to heal yourself? So the fact that we have a doctor the fact that we have, I don't know, just the different things in life where it's like, okay, cool. God created me.
Yeah.
Someone can say, well, who am I to think that I can heal you and make you get better? But yeah, where people have, I guess, observed certain things in nature and say, okay, cool. If I eat more of this will reduce the symptoms of this. And you know what I'm saying? Trial and error over thousands of years, right? Why isn't food, I guess, seen in the same way? And also, like you're saying, about the whole pumping with chemicals and stuff, all of us contribute to it because all of us, I guess, unfortunately, eat food that's been pumped with crap. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So if it is a thing where we're not necessarily actively taking a step to be like, look, I'm only buying organic, I'm only buying free range, whatever it may be, right? Are we not contributing to the problem?
It's not the same thing because doctors will never tell you that they're going to completely cure whatever it is that you're going to do. And doctors won't tell you that they can save you from dying or they can save you from other illnesses. So that's why it's different, because they give you medication that helps in that. And I even think even with doctors as well, it's knowledge and wisdom that God has given them to help them. Like to help, for us as human beings to help each other. If I know that something's not good for my body, I'm not, because I'm not the creator of the earth, go forth and eat that. I will still take care of my body and I'll take care of the earth where I can. However, people take it to the extremes. All of this, just stop using oil, stop using fossil fuels, stop eating this, stop eating that. For me, that's silly. And again, because human beings think that they know the best things, there's so much that we can't even begin to think about that God has thought through. If everybody became vegan and everybody became vegetarian, the world cannot exist. Because there's a certain cycle of things in the way that the food chain and all this kind of stuff happens that will be affected. There's so much more to life that human beings, our human brains cannot comprehend. But again, based on the little knowledge that we have, which the Bible does say is foolishness in the sight of God, we think that we can kind of do this and we can do that and we can come up with this plan and come up with that plan. And it doesn't lead to the results that we think it's going to lead to. I think let people do what they want to do. If lab food is going to be created, that's great. But again, like Gina was saying, label it lab. Put it in a lab section. Let people know that this is what it is. And unfortunately, anyway, when it comes to food and stuff, what dictates it the most is what it is affordability.
Yeah.
100%. That's
what it takes. So do you know what I mean? So whether you want to go organic or you don't want to go organic or whatever it is, unfortunately, what's going to dictate it at the end of the day is what you can afford. And sadly, unfortunately, there's people that are going to have to eat lab stuff because they can't afford the real stuff. But I don't think, but this is where the issue is with these little social groups, is that they never want people to have options. It's always a case of everybody should be vegan and everybody should stop. Ma'am, speak for yourself and you go and do what you want to do. That's really what it is, man.
Okay, I hear you. I mean, I guess to me, I'm kind of seeing it as, if, for example, we're already at the stage where we know we're eating food that's pumped up with certain things, right? And we know, at least I think we do anyway, that this can have detrimental effects when we're in our 70s, or even before that with cancers and all types of crap, right? What is the difference if it's lab grown, especially if, for example, a scientist or scientists are able to say, you know what, we've made the texture of meat, everything feels the same, that same satisfaction of you being able to put your seasoning in, put it in the oven, grill it, whatever, and it still tastes good. But we can perhaps take out certain chemicals that would potentially lead to like high cholesterol and bloody your arteries being clogged up and things of that nature. All of those things can be manipulated in a lab. So maybe we're getting to a stage where it could actually be better for us. You know what I'm saying? Especially now when you didn't add in the convenience and the fact that it's cheaper. Why are we so against it? You know what I'm saying? Brent, what do you think about that?
I told you already. If I can pop a tablet, and it will fill me and give me what I need to give, what I need to live and survive and stuff, to grow, I'm doing it.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you were someone that enjoyed eating.
No, I don't. Not that I do.
So when we go to a Nigerian restaurant, rather than wait. Rather than eat the pounded jam and the F4, try out this rice and try that starter and try that, you're gonna be taking a tablet for each.
Sorry, it depends, right? If it's a pastime, if it's just spending time with you, I will go through the OG experience, 100%. But if I can be in this room and just pop a tablet, I don't have to get up, I don't have to prepare anything. I'm popping a tablet.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting because I actually like the experience of eating.
That's you.
and that's why I said I. I said I like the idea of me. I didn't say you have to. That's interesting. I never thought people find eating a chore.
I don't find it a chore.
So what is it then that will make you want to pop a tablet rather than eat?
the convenience of it.
So it's a chore. Because you feel like you want to save time and do other things.
No, it's just the expedience.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a chore.
Well, what
I
makes,
hear what you're
what
saying.
makes
Like,
it convenient,
you're like,
though?
you feel you have to drag yourself away from your work to go and eat, to go and sustain yourself. Yes, because I don't want to pop down. I want to continue working, right? But I've become so lethargic
ironic
that I
thing to
have
say.
to now go and put something in my system. If it's just a case of, I'm 100% I'll do that.
Yeah, but then working like that is what's going to pop you down.
Huh?
Because that would be an unhealthy habit. So so yes, you could just take a pill and whatnot. But then now what you're doing that's unhealthy, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Unhealthy?
yeah,
doing
so
too much
basically, yeah,
work.
if you so say let's just example of working, right? You just take a pill, you just take a tablet, and you get to carry on working. That carry on working that you're doing is an unhealthy habit.
All right, I'm guessing you're associating what I currently do
Yeah.
for work as stressful, right?
I don't think it has to be stressful for it to still be unhealthy.
I haven't got no problem working, you know. I
You
cannot be.
You don't have to tell me that. I know.
I cannot be just immobile. I can't be just idle. That's wastefulness for me. That's like I might as well just. I was about to say something bad.
Oh, God.
I say that
Yeah.
all the time though.
Yeah.
No,
It's not
no,
bad.
y'all should not be
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
saying that around.
So bad.
And it's not bad at all. For people who don't have sensitive.
Anyway,
feelings.
carry on.
Don't say it.
No,
Don't say it.
it's not about that. You guys really.
But that's why I stopped myself.
Anyway, let's carry on.
So I stopped myself. I know on air and
I'll
broadcasting.
move my time now. It's 10 o'clock.
yeah.
But no, but that's the thing. But to be fair though, because I see the way you think about work anyway as unhealthy. To be fair, so. It's
I
unhealthy
hear
way.
you.
Yeah.
Because you.
Because you sound like Marx. So it's funny because when Marx talks about
No, that's.
nah,
He
it's the
doesn't
same
manage.
thing. You're the same
sleep.
people.
He doesn't manage eating. He just.
Yeah.
And he drinks. I don't drink like that. I don't drink
What
at
do you mean
all.
like that? I was
I
about to
don't
say,
drink at
when did
all.
you start drinking?
I don't drink at all. But when I say don't drink at all, I don't basically be specific. Because I drink water and I drink juice.
Oh, Brent,
drinks
we know,
alcohol.
we know what you're talking about.
But
when
I
you say
know
that.
I'm literally processing in real time. You understand? That's why it's
I
like,
hear
yeah, get this thing out. But anyway, yes. So
Fair enough.
if I can not have to move
Yeah.
and I could get more done, then 100%.
That's so cool. That's interesting.
Especially if there's no side effects. Because if you're saying no side effects, then now I have to factor that in. Then no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because
Now you got the
die
shakes.
faster. yeah, I totally be like, shh. No.
What if the side effects was that, you know what, if you were to stay on this particular thing from the age you are now, consistently, right, you would, God forbid anything else externally occurs, you would die at around 95.
Oh,
So
that's good.
I
Yeah.
will live until I'm 100.
No, 95.
100.
All right, 100.
That's a long time.
It is.
5 is a long time.
So you're saying if I stay on this pill diet,
Yeah.
I'll live until I'm 100.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you mind? Because, you know, sometimes you get a lot of people saying, I don't want to be here till 100. You know what I'm saying? No, a lot of people say that, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
So
it's a long lifetime.
Yeah. It's true. People
Why
are
are you
like, I don't want to be a
laughing?
burden. I don't. People say it all the time.
Because I saw a video over the weekend
Mm-hmm.
of a Jamaican lady. What happened? It wasn't porn.
Oh, excuse me? I don't know what that is.
Why would you say
When
that?
it's just when you were saying about old people, that I remembered like this old woman. It was like over 100 and like that. She just looked annoyed because her birthday cake was, and they were all singing happy birthday to her. And she just looked so
I think I remember
irritated.
this, yeah.
And like, can you all just leave my house? She was over it.
Is it measurable?
She's like 102. She's singing, I don't know how many birthday songs she's been sang to. She's thinking, leave. Because they get tired of being that old. But yeah, sorry, Karen.
I don't know if it's true, right? But this one was 180 something.
180 something, she's a vampire.
181 or
I'm not gonna
184.
lie, I would not want to live for that long, bro.
But she
I'd
was
be annoyed,
moving
man.
as though she was 56, 57. She was fully aware of her faculties and she was selling herbs and juice and ital and stuff.
She's a witch. There's a woman that comes to my HIT classes, yeah. She's 86
You
or like that.
probably don't believe me. Let me pull it up.
And she's 86, yeah, and she's in my HIT classes. Obviously, she's not doing burpees the way we're doing burpees, but it's still the fact that she's always at the gym and stuff like that. Like, I just love it, man. Yeah, but it depends what kind of old person I'm gonna be. If I'm gonna be old and frail and like I can't do things, then take me out.
All right. Last thing I want to ask you guys, yeah, before we wrap up. Obviously,
Oh, she's 141. Sorry.
141.
You sound like Mark to the chicken wings. 180 something is different. Now she's close to 200.
Me nah no pressure. Me nah have no heart attack. Me nah no pain.
Oh wow, she's
Yeah,
fit.
no, me farm. Me do everything said here.
Can I say something though? Might be a bit controversial.
So we are here with Mama Lily. She says she is
Love
a mother
Saxon.
of herbs. She have a bunch of medicine. So we're gonna see what she have.
Let's see
Mama
what she
Lily,
have.
what you say you have
The
for we
accent,
now?
same as yours.
Yeah, today now I'm here with some healing medicine, some good herb. This is a cleanser where it's good for cleansing the system.
That woman is not
from
100%
pain,
by the way.
cramps and everything, period pain and so forth. Cleanse.
She's not.
And this one is the tonic.
The auntie's 86
It's
years
good
old.
for the man and the woman. From tired feeling, can't sleep well, impotent. It cleanses.
Pyramid
everything.
scheme.
How long have you been a herbalist?
From 1977. Yeah. And my
20
age
years
is
ago.
141 years old now.
You are 141 years
She's
old.
not.
Right now.
She's not.
She's a
she
cat with the
isn't.
other thing.
Let me tell you what it is, yeah.
Stand up,
She's a
she's
witch.
dead.
Let me tell you what it is, yeah. Maybe she keeps forgetting her age, her actual age. Let me tell you what it is, yeah. First of all, people that are like very old, yeah. At the time, they weren't keeping records about people's birthdays and stuff as they do today. So some of the ages, when my paternal grandma died, it was a bit conflicting on how old sis was. Depending on who you speak to in the family, her age changes. Because again, there was no records like that. They're not celebrating birthdays. They're not. Do you mean they're not doing birthday things? So they don't know. They just kind of get like, I thought about 52. So from now on, we're gonna start counting from 52. These times, this is about 70 something, or might even be younger.
Yeah.
That auntie we just watched in the video, she's 86. She's not 140 something. She's not. She's not. She's not even 100. That's impossible. Talking about she started selling the
why
herbs
is it
10 years ago.
impossible, though?
In my, it's not, because in my mind, them herbs she's talking about, yeah, if it's making her look like that at 141, she would have been selling that from the age of 32.
But she didn't know.
So how has she lived? How has she been on the same diet everybody else around her has been on? But then it's in the last 20 years she started doing that. So you're telling me she was 120 when she started selling them pills?
No, she said she started in what, 77,
She said
right?
90 something.
No, she said. I thought she said 77.
She's been selling them since 1977. or
Yeah, so
whatever.
that means she
977.
she's been using them before that then, before she started selling it.
Anyway, what I'm going to tell you is that that auntie, that grandma is not flipping 141.
I thought we were supposed to believe black women.
I believe black women are not bullshitting. What's that got to do with anything? I believe anybody when they're not bullshitting. Don't get the wood of my eye. Have you bought her pills? Have you bought the herbs?
And she did say
Gullible as hell.
she sings up to the movement of the moon and stuff.
She does what?
She talks to the moon and she sings.
Oh,
on
she's
the
one of
moon.
them. I mean, from the fact she's a herbalist, I know she's one of them, man, anyway.
Is it right, man? Every herbalist is a witch.
I don't know, man.
Bunsam.
I always thought my phone was sing about cheeks, you know. I did not know there was a.
You didn't know that?
I did not know, Gina. I thought you were just meant to guys a girl with a nice bum.
Every time he says it, yeah, I just skip that part of the song.
I didn't have a clue. That's why you
What?
can't be moving and singing anyhow. You
What?
know?
Every time Jay Huss said, is it?
I thought he just meant I've got like a girl with a nice bum.
No.
Sing the chest. When I'm a child of light, no darkness
He
can
came
come
with his demon.
near me, boy.
Sorry, explain. Give me some context, please.
I said Bunsam, yeah. So Bunsam in tree is like a devil. But Jay Huss, obviously, in a lot of his songs, always speaks about a Bunsam. And obviously, if you're not Ghanaian, you don't know what that means.
Okay.
So all Ghanaians, like when we hear it, we're just like, and we don't say it. Like when I'm singing this song, I'm gonna tell you I came with my Bunsam. Sorry.
I didn't have a clue. Because I
Alright.
usually
He tells you, did you see what I done? Came with the black bears, left with the like he came with his devil.
Ghanaian witch.
I didn't know that. And then we stopped her for what? An Irish one. Where's the white coming to it?
Are they the most powerful witches around in Africa?
No, it's just a name for any. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's the black
who-
bends?
No. I think I even got the lyrics on, but I'm saying he says came with my buns like in the song.
Oh.
He. Do you know what I mean?
If you see the way, because I thought it was bum. I was like, yeah, I did come with my booty here. Like, let's
no.
let's
But
get it.
He says it in a lot of his songs.
Yeah.
Like the word always gets thrown around.
That's mad, man. This is why music anyway. They keep telling people. It's crazy, y'all. Anyway.
But yes. Yeah, my last question was basically I was gonna ask you guys. Obviously, economics is not based on people's opinions, right? As much as people may think it is. But if this lab-grown meat was, available for everybody in in your local Sainsbury's, Tesco, whatever it may be, do you feel like it should be priced less or more than regular food?
Less, but like
I
less,
think it
but
should
not
be
because
more.
not because you've increased the price of regular food.
Don't you think it should be more? Because
Actually, no,
there's a
yeah.
lot more that goes into it. You actually have to. Isn't the whole I don't understand how the process of a natural product that is there is out. Do you know what I mean? Is more expensive than you having to go and create something in a lab. Even the cost of the lab, all the I'm not gonna call it ingredients. What is it called? Because it's not. What is it?
Or the equipment?
Like the equipment, like just even the process of getting the DNA. You know what I mean? Isn't that costly? How is that? In my head, I can't. Do you know what it is? Because I'm just thinking about back home. I farm chickens on my land, and then when I want to eat them, I kill them. Right? It's simple as that. So I don't get how you now having to go in a whole lab and have equipment and all of this stuff is going to be cheaper. That's why for me, it's like, are you trying to dead us off really secretly?
There might be a lot
and
less.
basically trying to, because there's too many humans on Earth. You're trying. Do you know what I mean? See, I think about all of those things. I believe cancer was man-made. So again, who's to say that? Anyway, let me just.
Do you not think actually it should be? I feel like it should be the same price.
Okay.
And people can just pick. You pick what your preference is. If you make it cheaper, unfortunately, people who can't afford, people look at it as a way to save. And I don't always believe as well that what we're told are the side effects of things are the only side effects we're told about. I feel like they find a way to legally not tell us about certain things because it's just 1 in 100 people. But that's because you tested 100 people. When you now put into masses, the number increases. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like it should be the same price, and then we just see where we go with it.
Do you feel the same about tablets?
Yeah, because people like Brent, if you want to take it, then you can go for it.
Okay.
You shouldn't have to spend less or more than me who gets an actual meal.
Well,
Well,
what
he
do you
gets
think?
a meal, but
Tablets and the lab-grown meats.
What question?
Do you feel like if you had a choice, right, in the marketplace, should it be cheaper than natural food, than normal foods that we have now?
The tablets.
And also the lab-grown meat. It's two different things.
The lab-grown meat should be cheaper because that's the only way people are going to buy it.
Okay.
Because they're going to be very skeptical. And the tablets, that might have to be more expensive because the people like me who would look to get it is because I know how valuable time is. So I think they would know that a lot of people like bankers and whatnot, them whatever's, they're going to go for that. So they can afford to basically put the price up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, guys. I think we can wrap it up there.
thank you very much. Let's get into our next headlines.
All right, people. So trigger warning on this one. Big trigger warning. Mental health patients have alleged that they were raped and sexually assaulted while being treated by the NHS in what has been described as a national scandal. So an investigation by Sky News and The Independent has uncovered, nearly 20,000 complaints of sexual assault, abuse and harassment involving both patients and staff across more than 30 mental health trusts in England since 2019. It's just 5 years ago,
Oh, yeah.
The investigation was sparked by the testimony of Alexis Quinn, who's a former British youth swimmer, whose story is told in the new Sky News podcast, Patient 11. Don't know why I'm bloody promoting that. But anyway, that person's speaking about it. Basically, after she escaped from psychiatric care following complaints of sexual assault by male patients. In both instances, Alexis's alleged attackers faced no criminal action. Multiple patients and their families have come forward to tell their stories as well. And some of these stories, one of them include a law graduate who described how she was sexually assaulted by a male staff member before being moved on to a mixed-gender psychiatric unit. Meanwhile, a mother of two said that she was subjected to 5 months of horrific sexual abuse at the hands of a male staff member as well. A lot of crazy things going on in them places there, man. Next headline takes us to Africa, where the military juntas in West African nations Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger jointly announced their immediate withdrawal from ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, on Sunday. The juntas accused the regional economic bloc of imposing inhumane sanctions aimed at reversing recent coups in their respective countries. The joint statement, broadcast on state television in all three nations, asserted that the decision to withdraw was made in complete sovereignty, alleging that ECOWAS had deviated from the ideals of its founding fathers and Pan-Africanism after nearly 50 years of existence. The juntas contended that ECOWAS, influenced by foreign powers, it definitely is, had become a threat to its member states and their populations. ECOWAS was established in 1975 to promote economic integration in member states and is considered West Africa's top political and regional authority. And the last headline, 4 Rwandans have reportedly been granted refugee status in Britain over well-founded fears of persecution as Rishi Sunak pushes forward with legislation aimed at declaring the country a safe destination for asylum seekers. The details of the cases are in addition to the 6 people who Home Office figures suggest had UK asylum applications approved between April of 2022 and September of 2023, this according to The Observer. The report threatens to undermine the Prime Minister's position that Kigali is unequivocally safe, which is an argument which is central to his plan to revive the government's flagship asylum policy. One of the Rwandans was a supporter of the opposition party. Again, this was also reported by The Observer, and he was reportedly granted asylum on October the 12th, the day after the government concluded the case in the Supreme Court, arguing that the country was safe. And that's it for the headlines, guys. It's time to pay them bills.
Thank you. Let's get into some juicy word and road. All right. So a while ago we talked about the Badderz UK and we watched the trailer and all that kind of stuff to talk about it. So I guess it's out now, I think. But basically there's a whole payment thing going on and people are obviously mixed reviews. But basically I think it's gonna cost like $4.99. I'm not sure if it's $4.99 per episode or $4.99 for just a subscription to be able to watch the episodes or whatever it is. But I don't know why people are mad about it because these people invested, Lani, I'm going to talk about Lani to be fair, but she invested a lot of money into it. She flew people out, got accommodation, then you guys watched the trailer. Things were trashed. So I know the deposit was mad. Yeah, I'm here for her making money from it. I think if you want to watch it, then support. You sort of talk about support black businesses. Well, make Lani the next Mona Scott Young.
Question, yeah. Is it $5.99 an episode or what?
That's what I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if it's $4.99 an episode or if it's $4.99 to then get the full thing. It probably will be $4.99 to get the full thing. I don't think it'll be £5 per episode. That's a bit mad.
Are they still out there? Or have they done the
No, they recorded it ages ago.
Okay, it might be
Yeah,
for
so
the entire thing then.
I think it's for the entire thing because someone was talking about how they watched the first episode. I think you have to pay to then carry on. And then the girl said the $4.99 was worth it. So, yeah, but I'm here for people charging. I just didn't think it was nice that people were kind of criticising
But
that's just charging for it.
But that's our community. Because sorry, let me just make a point, yeah, because it clearly shows. So yesterday, yeah, you had there was these Oibo guys, who were part of the setup and takedown of the staff, and obviously at the end we proper chin wagging and whatnot, and they were like, I've never seen something like this before. This is absolutely amazing. Blah blah blah. And then they were like, oh, he was like, if you don't mind me asking, how much are tickets? I was like, oh, £30 and £35. He was like, sorry.
And what? Were they shocked people paid?
No, and then he was like, this should be a lot more. He was like, for what you give your people, the experience, he was like, £30.
That should be me.
And I said, you don't know my community. I literally just said that and he laughed and I was like, trust me.
You don't know.
Because even the venue were like, you are underselling yourself massively.
Yeah.
We do events here all the time, innit? So they're like, what you're charging for what you're giving people, you're taking the mick. And also, sorry, anybody who got a goodie bag yesterday, your goodie bag was more expensive than the price of the ticket you paid. With all the stuff that was in there. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
However, our community have a certain level of expectation and, you know what I mean? And hopefully
entitlement, that's what it is.
Yeah, hopefully one day will be delivered from
Can I
that.
say though, the attention to detail was so lit. So when I went to the bathroom, and Just Jean and Beats and Bands, all the stickers were all over the doors. And I was like, that's so sick. But then, I peeped. Edge control.
Did you see the edge bar?
And the brushes.
Yeah, big up Treasure
I was
Chest.
like, do you know what? Yeah. Attention. I love attention to detail.
We actually, do you know what? One
Proper
thing,
sick.
When we were there yesterday, before it all started, I was sat down. We did like a sound check and stuff, and I said, "Do you know what? I think the most exciting thing for me about this whole thing is, I was like, this is full on production. I was like, we actually have a production team
Like,
that
it's
we
proper
work with.
lit,
We literally think about these things, and it's exciting because I guess no one really sees the behind the scenes of what actually happens, and you just
100%.
come on the day and it looks great and you go about your business. But
Yeah.
a lot goes behind it, and the production side is so exciting.
Like, you could tell because when I went to the bathroom, I literally was like Just Jean, Beats and Bands, like the stickers all over the bathroom. I literally was like, oh, great attention to detail. And then when I was going to dry my hands, I saw the edge control and I saw like a cup with like new brushes. So I was like, no, this is great attention to detail. Proper sick. Make up your team, man.
We trying.
team, I love it.
What's edge control?
So it's like it's for like your edges, like hair, like gel kind of thing. So basically, we called it like a edge, it's like a bar. So you, like last time we had it as well. So we had like got to be glue, wipes,
Sick,
facial
okay.
wipes. You know, like stuff to freshen yourself up after a workout, like that the girls will have issues with. What's that?
Freshen stuff.
Like there's wipes, there's like face wipes,
It's
there's
so funny.
micellar water, edge
Micellar water.
Yes,
for
for
your
your skin.
face, it's for your skin.
I didn't even peep
Edge
that last
control,
time.
the edge brushes. If you wear wigs and you will need to re-glue,
Yeah,
the
because you've
glue
been sweating and
spray,
stuff, so it's
all
like
that kind of stuff.
that's what was so cool because like people have been working out, like your edges are not gonna be what it was when it came sticks, but like when you came in, glue all that like your wig, and I thought this is really good.
So for example, you know, if you go to like high-end gyms like David Lloyd, etc., when you go into the toilet, you'll have like a GHD straightener, or like
hair
a
dryers,
blow
all that
dryer,
kind of
stuff
stuff.
like that, right? But obviously, black women's hair is very specific. So if I do open a gym one day, those are the things that like I would have. I would even have a wig rack. Literally because I've had women who I train, clients who will come and take off their wig in the gym and then train.
Do you know what I've done? I've
Would it be
taken
in a
mine off in the car.
Would it be in a locker though?
No, I put mine in the car. But you got a locker. You can put
No,
it
but
in.
you can wear a locker. But I'm saying like even in the locker,
hang it up.
You can hang. You can have like a. Do you know what I mean?
cool.
Just
I get you.
because my thing is catering to my community. I know my community. I know that the people that are coming to my events more often than not are going to be black.
What's a wig rack? Is it like a hat?
Like no, like just something that you can hook your wig on. Do you get what I mean? Because I know that black women
Just
wear
hang it up.
wigs. Not everyone does, but those that do, and
Wanna
like,
hang
do you
it
know what
up.
I mean?
Yeah.
Give them something that they can utilize or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like I hang up for clothes before a wig.
Oh.
Yeah.
So at the side, you would have all of these different hairstyles.
No, be in each person's locker.
What I'm saying is, in a locker, you can have
You
like
have that,
something
yeah.
that you can put in, like
Yeah, because you know in the
to
locker
hook
you
your
got
wig.
that you
So
got
you're not gonna
hangers.
have any men there?
No, obviously in
It's
the
a changing
women's
room.
lockers. In the
Oh, it's
women's
gonna be in the
changing
changing
room.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, so she goes in one way and she comes out the next way.
Yes.
And then reverse when she's
Like everybody does
There
when they
you
go to the
go.
gym.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go in
literally.
looking fresh and you come out looking dishevelled. Yes.
Superman and Clark Kent.
That's what you want to call it.
I don't know what I didn't say. Anyways,
Do you know what it is? Leave him. He doesn't
leave him.
he doesn't date often. So
He's having a listen. He's gonna have
No,
the
I'm just trying to picture it because it might look cool, but I don't know if she'll be comfortable or they'll be comfortable taking their
We would be
beauty
because
off.
you know when you take off your
in front
wig,
of
you
men.
you wear a hat, right? Like you don't come out in the gym in your cane rolls. So if I go to the gym and I have a wig on and I don't want to sweat out my wig,
Yeah, then you take it
I have other stuff that I can use. I'm not coming out on the wig floor. Wow. On the gym floor
Yeah.
with cane rolls.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay, but
So we are used the people I'm speaking to know what I'm talking about.
100%.
if you get it, you get it.
I'm here now, so I'm asking it.
Okay,
I
go
also
on.
want to know.
Yeah.
So their hair will be sweaty afterward. The head will be sweaty, and then
Yeah.
they put the wig back on.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Or you can put it back in your bag.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the option is yours.
All right. So it just dries it out a bit, and
No,
airs it out.
no, dry it out. But
This
you
is
just
this is so
I
complicated.
don't get why you're making it so
Because
So
complicated.
basically,
I'm not
no,
a
okay,
girl.
wait. So if you got your coat on, right, you come into the gym, you got a coat on.
Do you not put your
You
coat
hang-
on
yeah,
your
you
way
put
out
it on-
because you're still sweaty, or do you wear your coat?
Exactly. Sometimes you might not put it on because you feel like you're still sweaty. It's same with the wig. You're
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
it off,
yeah.
so if you don't feel like you want to put it back on,
Yeah, I
then you
understand
would.
But then some
concept.
people do.
Now that you've just used the coat concept, as you take your coat off, you hang it up.
Exactly.
So they'll go up, hang the wig up,
Yes.
do workout, put the wig back on.
If they want to,
If
yeah.
they want to, or they don't have to.
Yeah, and some people work out in their wigs. It's not really. It's just a preference thing. But it's again giving people the.
It's the option.
It's just catering. It's just
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
people the option to be able to do whatever they want to do.
The whites will be able to do it too, right?
Yeah, because white women
people wear
wear
wigs.
wigs too. Yes. White women are in the salons that black women are in getting their wigs done as well. But because they're white, they don't get as much jokes made about them.
How much could you charge for the ticket?
Case in point.
How much
Could you charge for the ticket?
could I charge for what? For beats and bands?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, if you didn't have to worry about your community, because I think it's like a class thing, obviously. Because if it is that you were doing this in a neighborhood that was full of all affluent blacks, how much would you charge?
Like 40 to 50 pounds.
So it's not really that much of a hike then.
No, it's not. Because my thing is, are people forgetting that you don't only just get a workout, you get a full on you get a performance.
Concert, yeah.
You get a concert.
Yeah.
You going to a concert on its own is going to cost you more than that. So my thing is, you get the best of both.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't got goodie bags, which is not part of. That's not part. There's no requirement for me to give you a goodie bag, but
Maybe you could look into that. As in, if you want a goodie bag, then
you
pay.
charge more. Yeah, because the goodie bag.
Actually, yeah, I want
like
a
I
goodie bag
said,
yeah,
the
add
goodie
it to the
bags.
ticket.
Huh?
I feel like that's a good idea. Add
It
it
is
to
because the
ticket.
goodie bags, like I said yesterday, they got hair straighteners or a curling wand. Thank you. Our goodie bags were not small. You got a hair straightener or a curling wand. You got stuff from Plant Made. You got
Plant Made?
Afro pop socks. You got
Wait. What
chin
did you
chin,
get
you got
from Plant
agege
Made?
Oh my
bread.
gosh, please, the agege one. My sister and I were talking about. My sister was like, so
Agege
is
bread.
there bread in the goodie bag?
No, it's plantain crisps.
Okay.
So you got plantain crisps, Plant Made. You got inches from Plant Made. Thank you. Inches.
What? Inches
You
is
got
good.
a straightener
You're
or a
lying.
curling wand. You got
Where's my bag?
Afro pop socks.
You
and
got more
some.
at home.
You've got
It's
so there's a
talking.
there's a
You
there's
got
a
more
brand
at home.
called Airfro.
I'm looking at my
So
best
they've
friend
got
now.
like mist for like natural hair.
So you're my friend
And they
now.
had shampoo. We had that as well. Treasure Tress put some hair products in there. So some people got shampoo, conditioner, whatever. You got edge brush. There's
For
stuff.
35 squid.
Some people even pay
crazy.
25. So my point
crazy.
is, everyone complaining about because some people said that it's expensive, and I just thought then stay in your house
Who said that?
because people will
Name and shame
pay.
them.
No, because people would
No, I didn't
pay
do that.
£30 plus, £30 plus to go to a day party just for vibes, just to sing. I don't know how much for entry, right? Day parties, you're paying no one's paying less than £30 for a day party minimum, early bird, right?
Yeah.
Just for vibes, just to enter and just to sing. You're not getting nothing in return. But me, I'm coming to give you workout and extra stuff. You're coming to complain about the price of the tickets. Stay in your house.
Stay in your house.
Literally.
So the inches, you still got some.
That's a good
I
goodie
got
bag. yeah.
250.
Nice,
I got 250 and all 250 were accounted for. I don't have anything.
That's a great
They went
goodie
in
bag.
though. I'm not gonna lie. The fact
Oh
that
my
people I got given 250 curling ones and
Yeah, big up
straight
Amma.
Crazy.
Big up
We're
Amma
done.
from Plant Made. Amma is a real
Amma
one,
went
man.
in. Not even just Amma. Everybody that
Yeah.
gifted me the quantity of, and I was like,
the
and
good
every
bag.
time I
That's sick.
asked, I was always like, you know what? I'm not expecting like that capacity in it. So whatever you can. When things are pulling up to my house and I'm opening the box and on the thing it says inventory 250.
Now that's
I said,
sick,
yeah,
you know? Now big up them. That's sick.
Get her on the show, please.
I can.
She used to walk with some.
What?
to walk with some.
Even and people that did
You know
the
how
challenge.
wavy it
Who,
is?
Amma? No, she,
Yeah,
no,
but-
she will because I met her. I saw her at Black Tech Fest. I left with goodies.
But mine's finished now. I got a couple and it's finished now. You know how.
No, it's wavy.
Oh
I use
my
it every day.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna message her actually.
Top
She's
notch
get herself
stuff.
up here.
Yeah, get her on. I need
It's lit.
some more.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea actually. Next time that the tickets and then plus goodie if you want a goodie bag, that way as well.
100%.
Because it was the first 100 people, first 20 people, something like that. 250.
250.
First 20 people. Yeah, I want to go make it.
And the best thing, if you call it Gem Pop, the cheap tickets, and then you say,
VIP.
they're like, I want that one, please.
But we did VIP.
Without you having to
But
be-
we did
did that
VIP.
this
We
time,
did
though.
VIP this time though.
Yeah,
and
I
to be
did.
fair, VIP got food. They were upstairs, so there was more space, and we gave them a goodie
All right,
bag.
cool.
So
Give the people.
Yeah, we got
I'm not
Wingstop.
gonna
That's
lie.
nice, man.
But my thing is, I'm always, for me, it's a community thing, right? And I always want to bless my people where I can. So, like, I'm always gonna make sure that you lot get something in return. I'm not that type. It's not. Let me make this clear, because a lot of people see the event and you see the people and you think, oh, you're making so much bread from this. I promise you, it's not that.
Yeah.
Like, it really isn't. You don't understand the amount you have to spend to put on an event. Like, let's bear in mind, the venue I'm using is in Tottenham Court Road.
Bro.
That in itself should make you guys use your common sense. That price tag is not a small tag. But for me, location is everything. Somewhere that's central, everyone can get to, has great transport links. I'm gonna think of you lot first. Otherwise, I can go to some dingy place You know what I mean? And we're not even going to get a fraction of that. So
And you reduce the numbers of tickets that you put
exactly.
up
So
that
me
they can be
reducing
comfortable.
numbers, you reduce numbers is again reducing the amount of. It's not a profit thing for me. I want people to understand that for me, it's community. I just want everyone to move their body, have a great time doing it, and meet new people and vibe. Do you know what? So the venue have said, yeah, this is the best. Like they literally were like, you don't understand. Like we love your events. They were like, there's
that's so
no
sweet.
drama, there's no fights. We don't have to deal with pressure on the guest list. The door, everything is smooth from beginning to
Yeah, and
end.
the stuff was so lovely.
We don't have any problems. And I was like, yeah, because we're just, and they were like, and it's so interesting that your people want to work out. They're like, we don't get it. Like, we've never seen a room full of people who pay to come to have a workout session. And then you bring it out, like, do you know what I mean? And we always do the whole element of surprise thing. So it's like, I need you lot to rock with me on this one, man, honestly.
They will, man.
Like, I need you lot to really rock with me because where I'm trying to take it to, we can get there, but we have to pull together. And I don't want to have to change my audience and start catering to to them, man, because they're not gonna complain. And when it comes to them parting with money, because it's something that do you know what I mean? 100%. So we need to leave the entitlement at the door. And if we're gonna support black business, let's support it properly, man. Like literally.
The word, boy.
Because if I win, we all win.
That's it.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay, now. That's word.
I love hearing you talk about your.
I know, she's so
man.
passionate about it. It's so beautiful.
For me.
Yes,
Sorry.
It's probably like beautiful. No, we love it.
It's the only thing that
Like, we're
like
so passionate about it. Like you can hear, you can hear it.
because I just, you know what it is? I just want us to be great as a people. And honestly, when I say it's not about me, I like remove me from this
But you
thing.
can tell because you do free classes.
I just want everyone to have a good time. Like for me, I want to get to a point where it's a festival and there's a lineup of other coaches and trainers. It's not just me. I'm gonna be 35, guys. I can't jump up and down and scream what number forever. You see what I mean?
So people be hearing what number in
So,
the sleep, boy.
Let the younger lot come and do their thing, and me, I'll just sit by the side of the stage and watch and oversee it because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm not
100%.
trying to be on stage jumping up and down for the
Yeah.
next 5. I'm not even for the next 5 years. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Be a headliner.
I'm not. You see what I mean? But let everybody come do their thing, bring in their own audience, own crowd, and we build each other up. Like that's what I'm about. Sorry. So, yeah.
Summer. All right. So, speaking of summer, Halle Bailey. So she obviously Little Mermaid, all that great stuff. I feel that's such a good thing for people to say whenever they say your name. Like you're the Little Mermaid. Beautiful. Little Mermaid with locks as well. Amazing. But anyways, so obviously she was pregnant, and then there was rumors circulating around the whole place because some of you are just up in women's uteruses, and clearly you need it to feel life in your own lives. And obviously, she never announced it. Just people just saw her kind of wearing like baggy fashion clothes, and they was trying to put two together, always putting the pictures together, all that kind of stuff. Like it was even so crazy because I get why she hid it. We talk about all this stuff all the time about black women's maternal health and stuff like that. But also, I just think that we're in such a world that people share. I think people share way too much. The other day, someone just gave up. I'm seeing a baby. I'm like, why don't I know what your baby looks like? Like on TikTok, when it just popped out your pussy. Why are we doing all of this? So anyway, she started to keep her pregnancy private. People kept doing investigative works and whatnot. It was even badder to the point where I saw somebody one time. She tweeted a picture of herself, and people were trying to put the color of the manicure to another photo shoot they've seen her do, and they're like, oh, this is the old picture she's using. It's not really current. Like, that's how much people were obsessing about knowing whether she had a baby. Last she had a baby. So I hope you guys have peace of mind. But anyway, so basically, she posted a video the other day about a photo shoot she did. I think it was for Chanel or something? It was a photo shoot she did anyway. But basically, in the photo shoot, she was pregnant when she shot it, but they actually edited the pictures, and she did do that quite a bit, editing the pictures and whatnot, whenever she looked visibly pregnant and whatever. So she posted that and she said, oh, could you guys tell? Like, this is one of the shoots I did when I was pregnant. I can now show what the real shoot looks like. But basically, we edited my stomach, essentially, whatnot. People are basically cooking her. People are cooking her because they were like, well, first of all, you didn't tell us. Imagine the entitlement of all of this. First of all, you didn't tell us when you were pregnant. So now don't be showing us, don't be telling us about how we went. We don't care. We don't care. You don't care, but here you are commenting on their pictures. So anyways, that was what was going on. And some girl tweeted, I think I couldn't get the real tweet because the person deleted it. Don't be tweeting stuff, you're going to delete it. Actually, unless it's me, I can always delete stuff. But anyway, that's not the point. So anyway, someone wants to tweet something along the lines about her, showing the pregnancy and people being upset with her and whatever else. And then someone replied saying, I don't think people are mad she hid her pregnancy. People are more so annoyed that she went out of her way to lie and gaslight about it. Then she shaded people and called them desperate. Can you imagine? As if it's not facts. Then she shaded people and called them desperate. Now she wants those same desperate people to know every detail. And then Halle responded and saying, I never lied or even said anything about it, honey. Making a joke about my nose was the farthest I went. I'll never understand why you're mad I protected my own peace. Wouldn't you do the same? And I'm going to share pics now if I want to because my son is here safely. If you don't want to see it, just keep scrolling, baby. LOL, God bless you. People need to stop telling people God bless you when you know you don't really mean it. Anyway, because I don't mean it. But anyways, right? So that happened. And then someone else responded saying, Halle, baby, kill it. You didn't tell us about the baby then. You didn't speak then. Don't speak now and leave us out of the conversation. Enjoy your jits in peace. We don't care. Then Halle responded saying, if you don't care, why are you responding then, sweetheart? Just don't care about living your best life and not commenting on mine. I think it's so funny how... So she did call people desperate and said they were desperate to know something. I think this was in her caption when she announced the baby. She said the world is desperate to know you. And then also when people talk about her getting a pregnancy nose, she basically said, I'm black. This is what black people's noses look like. But I think it's so funny how people are talking about her gaslighting them over something that is to do with her own body. Like, it's so ironic to me, but it's just this whole stan culture. I keep telling people it is undiagnosed. It's an undiagnosed mental illness, and we're going to get there at some point in society. And by the grace of God, we'll still be recording TDA, and I can let you guys know. I'll pull up the clip to let you guys know I called it, because some of you are really, really mad. Anyway, speaking of madness, Nicki Minaj has been on one since Friday when Megan Thee Stallion said that people are not... She didn't say Nicki Minaj, by the way. She said they, as in they could be anybody, they are mad at Megan when they're really mad at Megan's law. Obviously, knowing what it is that Megan's law means, which again, it basically is the law that says that sex offenders have to reveal when it is that they move houses and whatever. But it's so funny because Nicki Minaj has been on one since. Let me read. Over the weekend she was doing a bunch of foolishness. There was loads of tweets. She basically was claiming, she's been cussing Megan's dead mum. And she said that Megan lied on her mum and she's turned that into a song. At the time she did an Instagram live and she was saying that in the Instagram live. In the diss track she's now released this morning, which is so funny because when we were talking on Friday and you guys, some of you, I'm not going to say who, Brent, were saying that Nicki will clear Megan in a rap beef and blah, blah, blah. If you listen to the crap Nicki Minaj put out, she basically, everything she said, she basically put all the tweets from her barbs and herself together. Even the barbs are like...
Is it the thing about Bigfoot?
This is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
She's just warming up.
Even the... Barb, Ken.
You can't.
Even, excuse me, Scary, don't interrupt my section. Don't interrupt my segment. Don't interrupt me speaking. Even the barbs, clearly except Brent, are shy for her. They're like, so all these days and all this talking you were doing, this is what you come back with?
It was rubbish.
Oh, was it?
No,
I thought you said she was warming up.
She is.
So if the first one was rubbish, why do you think that's going to warm up to better?
I have heard Megan, right?
Yes.
I don't think she has what it takes to basically go bar for bar with Nicki at all, right? But what she has...
Someone
right
that had
now,
people Googling Megan's law.
What she has right now is momentum. She's dropped something, and there are a lot of people, even before the Megan and Nicki beef, who already don't like Nicki.
Yeah.
Because you all have been saying she's going out bad. Do you
She's
understand?
been going outside.
So there's a momentum of
5 years
dislike
now.
for her.
Yeah.
So anything that Megan did, which was a nice little hashtag to throw out, right? It's now compounded everything.
Yeah.
So Nicki can't really come with the first drop and give everything. She can't.
Brent, are you hearing yourself?
What?
What kind of rap beef is that then?
No.
If you're gonna have a rap feud with somebody, and the first track you come, you're not coming with smoke. who's going to care to listen to the second thing? The reason why Jada Kingdom and Steph London's one went as long as it did is because the first one was like, ooh, what are you going to do next? Because we're excited because the first one killed it. Nicki Minaj's one was basically everything she was saying on her live, Bigfoot, you lied on your dead mum, you lied on your dead mum.
Yeah.
She even cussed her own man in the thing because she was basically, she's trying to say to Megan dated a minor. But it's ironic because that's what your man did that got him that made him a sex offender. That's what your brother did. So it's like she's kind of throwing strays indirectly at her own people. Why trying to take out Megan? It's not making sense.
Yeah, I can hear that, but you said that's not how beef works? Rap beef works?
Yeah, because if someone releases a
don't
track...
you don't put everything out in the first... especially if
But
it's
Nicki
yours.
didn't put anything out.
What?
What Nicki put out in the rap song was she said Bigfoot,
Yeah.
which we heard her saying live on Friday.
Yeah.
She didn't bring anything new. She said that she slept with Kelsey's man.
Yeah.
On Friday, actually, after we finished recording, she claimed she actually spoke to Kelsey, which is the alleged one that actually allegedly shot Tori, blah, blah, blah. Kelsey was like, no, we didn't talk. I haven't had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
So everything that Nicki said on this track, there was not one new information. So I hear you saying that you don't come out with everything, but she came out with literal nothing.
Yes, that's why I said she's warming up. She put that out to see, is she going to reply? If she does, that's when I'm going to engage in a manner.
You really think that Nicki Minaj, who is moving as erratic as she is mentally, you think that was her plan? This is giving Iman with her Kanye has got a better plan thing. You sound like Iman right now.
That's fine for you to say that. I mean, of
course it's fine. I
don't
said
have
it.
any horse in any of these flipping.
Neither do I. I'm just doing my
stables.
job.
I don't care.
Neither do I.
No, as in I don't care who wins, but I
Yeah.
do believe that Nicki has more in the bank, as in rap wise, than.
It would be interesting. Do you know
Megan.
what? Fair. That's interesting to hear. Because it would be interesting because I thought coming out with a song, because Megan did a song that addressed everybody that's ever spoken about her. She had one line that you felt triggered by, and I think with Nicki as well. Because the reason why I was here for on Friday was like, this is rap. This is what people do. You know, you don't rap. Someone released a song, another person released a song. It makes sense. Like when people were calling Nicki a bully on Friday, I wasn't on that side of things. But now I am seeing it as bullying because my thing, Nicki's never had this energy for anybody else. When Cardi talks about you in the songs, when all these people, Remy Ma talks about you in the song, all these people, I feel like Nicki thinks that Megan is an easy target. And so the things that she's saying, you're not saying anything new. Everything you're saying about Megan, trying to diss her with, are things we've heard. You're saying, okay, she wasn't shot. Okay, you said that she hasn't got fragments in her legs. Okay, you're saying that she slept with somebody's man. Okay, every single thing you're saying is shit that we've heard before.
This is interesting. And this is what I'm talking to. The PR and the marketing around Megan, the momentum is top notch. Over the weekend, there was a live video that got dropped, right? Where it shows that Megan Thee Stallion, was trying to get Nicki to drink alcohol while she was pregnant, right?
She wasn't pregnant.
Okay.
No, but I mean, like, when I say sorry, when I interrupted.
And she also said, she implied that she should get an abortion.
Yeah.
And you're saying that is incorrect.
Now, have you finished now?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically with that video, so that was when they released the Hot Girl Summer song together, and they were doing the promo for it. And they were sat together doing an Instagram live, blah, blah, both red hair, right? Cool. In that clip, actually, you can actually... So Nicki was trying to claim... I read this tweet. This is what the tweet I read out on Friday. So Nicki was saying... A fan said how no one caught how Nicki was... Megan was trying to make Nicki drink, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And Nicki tried to imply that. But then when she was called out, and she was like, actually, no, I wasn't pregnant. So she says that Megan was trying to make her drink. But when you watch the live... Nicki's the one trying to make Megan drink because the drink that Megan was drinking was Nicki's pink Moscato drink that was not doing well in the shops. So when she's telling Megan to drink the drink, she's saying, oh, because this is all we drink. Like she was promoting her drink at the same time. So you're not hearing you're not seeing Megan trying to make Nicki drink. This is the clips
Sorry,
that's
did you see the full stream?
circulating. Well, at the time.
What you're talking about is the little clip that came out. There's a full stream.
Okay. And
So you saw after she was trying to make her drink.
Okay, yeah. So even if Nicki was trying to make even if Megan was trying to make Nicki drink, Nicki at points in the live as well was also getting Megan to drink.
Yeah.
So with that one, that doesn't stand for anything. Then Nicki also tried to claim that she was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant at the time
Why are you saying that?
because Nicki tweeted it.
At the time when?
At the time of the live, she wasn't pregnant.
So at the time when it is that they were brethren, she was looking after her, right? Now she's going back and saying, this is where is that she was doing this, that, and the next. That's why she was tweeting about it.
See, so someone said, yeah, do you know what's worse? She told you, as in a fan told Nicki, she told you all that bullshit, as in the whole drinking stuff and getting abortion while you were pregnant. You were a person who knew how to deal with it, blah, 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 blah. And Nicki said, I wasn't pregnant yet. I told that serpent though, but she kept pushing it, as in drinking. And at the end of the night, before I leave, I look up, she's standing on the balcony with French Montana, even though Moneybag was her boyfriend at the time. So she wasn't pregnant.
I don't understand.
You're saying that...
So she was tweeting that she suggested I should get an abortion, right?
Yeah, so she, yeah.
If it is...
And she was trying to force me to drink.
But in that same weekend...
Yeah.
Past.
Yeah.
She tweeted that, and then she said, no, she wasn't pregnant?
Yeah, Nicki said I wasn't pregnant.
So why would she do that?
This is the person that you said is warming up. She's warming up.
No, why would she say one thing, leave the tweets up, and then take it back afterwards?
Because basically with Nicki, and this is the problem that I have with her, is as in like this is why I don't think her shit is slapping, because she focuses too much on the barbs. So when one of her fans tweets something, she endorses it. And then when it's like further conversation now, she can't, like, there's only so much you can endorse it, because when people are saying that, so when she said that whole thing, when the initial conversations happened, people started cooking Megan and saying, oh my gosh, how could you try and make a pregnant woman drink? How could you tell her to get an abortion when she was pregnant? That's so disgusting. She was trying for a baby, blah, blah, blah. Then she came out and said, oh no, I wasn't pregnant yet. So, and then that's what, and in my estimation, that's why she quickly then went and said, oh, and I saw her kissing, I saw her on the balcony with French Montana. French Montana does music. You don't know what they're talking about. But then because we can now see that what you've said is a lie. In the same sentence, you've quickly brought in the fact that she was on a balcony with French Montana and Moneybag was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Nicki she's a liar.
So in the same video that we're talking about,
that
little clip that came out,
and
she had said something, and then Nicki was like, and then the other one was like, That wasn't when it is that she was basically saying that you should get an abortion if it is anything happens?
No. So when she said it was actually when there was something else I said, and Megan basically, I can't remember what Nicki said or whatever it was, but Megan said, she actually said it. She said, oh, well, you know what we do about stuff like that. And then Nicki was like, no. But that's what people are saying, that they think that's when she said about the abortion thing and whatnot.
I was so surprised at the behavior of both these people's stands, because the back and forth, I don't think it started yet proper. But this is crazy.
Do you know what's funny though?
Mother, mommy.
It's disgusting, man.
They're crazy.
I told you,
people.
it's a mental illness.
Full-grown adults, you know.
Can I say as well? Do you know the funny thing? The funny thing is,
I'm not going to.
It's not. I don't even see it as beef. I don't see it as beef because Megan has not responded at all.
Engage in that though. That's what I'm gonna say.
Is what?
Was it what?
I said there's a certain community of people that like worship celebrities,
idols and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I just find them so strange.
Do you have some? Do you have a
cult?
No.
What do you call them?
No, I don't. They're just no one worships me like that. Like I pray they don't ever.
It's scary.
I'll be.
It's absolutely scary.
I would disappoint you.
I think it's weird. Not disappoint you.
I would disappoint you.
I think it's so weird, man.
Don't even try.
Because literally, I feel like that's what I was seeing as well. I'm just like, you people are grown ass people, so invested and like saying these things, and it's the way they speak. So even like the Halle tweets I just read. It's the way people speak as if like they've got an entitlement to celebrities. Mm-hmm. And that's why I keep telling you people, this whole thing about you're in the limelight, so as such, this is what comes with it. I will never subscribe to it because it goes from one end to the absolute extremes. Like the way, and I think, and that's Nicki's problem. That's always been her problem for years now, is that she carries like her fans on her head. A lot of beef Nicki has started from her fans, because she will say an artist says A, her fans will be like, oh my gosh, how dare you speak about Nicki Minaj like that? She comes online, she never ever investigates. Her feud with Cardi started from the fans. It never started because Cardi actually said anything about Nicki. It never, even the whole Remy Ma, like whenever there's an artist that releases a music, if they say that what they've said now is about Nicki automatically jumps on it. She doesn't question it, she doesn't look into it. She just starts to react. It's weird.
So yours said that Nicki had her bars written by that
I didn't tell you that she had
That
her
panty
bars
man.
written by Safari because we said that he writes that they work together, as in he works with her. He doesn't write everything for her because I feel like that's where your sentence is going.
Oh my
We didn't
goodness.
say no.
I had a meltdown and when
Yeah,
I
and
found out
and
that
we
you
were
were
shocked.
saying
Yeah, we're shy for you.
what?
Iman even told you that that he didn't write Monster, and we said but
that's
like they
one
break up.
track.
But I then went on to say that they broke up years ago, and she's gone on to do other things. You're the one who decided to hold on to that little bit of information.
Oh
He didn't
my
write everything for her,
gosh.
and we made that clear on Friday.
Oh my gosh. Is that the vibe you're going with, Emmanuel? That y'all didn't say that you hope that this guy was writing her bars?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you saying that I'm backtracking?
I am going to have to clip this
but
up
wait.
now. I am
Are
going
you
to
saying
have
I'm
to, 'cause
backtracking?
I was going crazy in the studio on
And
Friday.
so why did you think we were shocked when you were going crazy? And why did you think we were bringing up other stuff? If it is that he writes all the bars, if he was writing all the bars, as even said about the pink print, she was done with Safari then.
But he didn't write any of her bars though.
He wrote some.
To be honest, I don't even know because it was a Bob.
Do you remember
that
me-
said, "Hey, no, this is not right."
Yeah, but,
so
Bob
go
will
and
say that
check
though.
this out in the interview, and I went to check the interview.
Okay.
And she was like, "He didn't write. Like he can't even rap."
So Bob told you that Safari didn't write anything.
But I then I went to
Wait.
interview.
That's fair. And then Nicki Minaj told you as well that she writes her stuff, as in an interview.
Yeah, and then she
And-
called
and-
somebody and to verify it.
That's great. And so you're taking that as law.
So what are you trying to what? So
What-
make your mind up. What do you want me to believe?
No. I don't care what you believe. What I'm trying to ascertain here is that so you believe that Nicki, you believe when she said that on the interview, you believe that.
Yeah.
You, as a man who's been in this room with several podcasts recording, you believe that what somebody was saying in front of a camera was facts.
So what do you want me to believe? What are you trying to put into like the grey area? I need to know what you're asking me to believe because
No, I'm not asking to believe. I don't.
But you're trying to throw doubt into
No,
the
but
mix.
respectfully, I don't care what you believe. It makes no difference to me. I'm just trying to let you know that I'm not a liar. That's all I care. I only care about defending my name. So when
he did write for her.
Well, like I said on Friday,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's what you want to believe, that he wrote for her. And then,
What you believe is anyway. I'm tired now.
but I want to know how it is that you know that he wrote for her. It's because he said it, right?
Doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, so that all of that's going on. But basically as well, there was a whole live thing, there was a live thing where the Barbs found a way to get Erica Badu's number, and I had Erica Badu on the phone, and then they were talking about whatever they're talking about, and then basically one of them must have said how they didn't like how Erica was talking about the Queen of Rap, and Erica was like, "Who's that?
Who's the Queen of Rap?
Who's the Queen of Rap?" Well, they were clearly talking about Nicki Minaj, but it will be interesting to see what happens after all of this. Megan has not responded to anything. Like, she hasn't responded to any of Nicki's crazy things she's been saying over the weekend, the accusations of this. And honestly, I hope she doesn't. I really, really hope she doesn't. I hope she just lets it go. And how I know that as well, Nicki is just so funny because she said in her song that this is the most attention Megan's gotten. As in, because she's addressed Megan in that Bigfoot song now, this is the most attention Megan's gotten. The same Megan that's been on everyone's lips.
Since the Tory thing. Girl, you're new here. Sorry.
Okay. I'm like, all right, girl. But anyways, I reported this because we had a listener who tweeted about it, wanting to know. And I guess, yeah, it wasn't meant to be this long because I personally don't care. There's too many fights going on. And we're only in January.
Girls just need to stop fighting, man. It's not that deep, honestly. It's actually
not.
childish. I'm shy for Nicki more than anybody else because you are
She's
a
like
big
Bayer.
ass woman. Like, you're actually someone's, like, auntie.
Someone said, has Papa Bear been fed today?
No,
Because she was on live for she was on, she would do Instagram
She's got
live,
too much
she'd do a
crap.
Periscope, then she'd do Twitter Spaces. Like, she was just consistent. And it's like, all of this to defend a
Do you know
man.
what annoys me?
Ooh.
How she speaks.
Oh my gosh. Do you know?
That's
Yeah.
why I can't listen to it.
I can't
I
do
hate
it.
how she talks.
She talks so slow
she
and
talks like people are dumb.
yeah, I don't like
Do you
it.
see what I mean? She talks like the person she's talking to is dumb. So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I say as well? So she basically was saying to Megan how Megan's bringing up old T, as in the thing about her man. In recent years, TD hasn't started recording yet. No Shade was recording because that's when I stopped being a barb. Basically, right, she's claiming this is like a 30-year-old T and it's so old and everyone's recycling the same thing. It was probably about 5 years ago or 4, maybe even 3 even actually, where essentially she allegedly, So the woman that her man allegedly sexually assaulted came out and said that Nicki has been threatening her life. Nicki actually had a bounty out for the woman to get, allegedly had that. So I'm like, so you're sitting here defending this man and saying people are moving mad over old tea and blah, blah, blah. But yet 4 years ago, you allegedly tried to get her killed. Okay. Well, well done, Miss Minaj. But anyway, that's what's going on. I really do pray, I'll be honest with you guys, that all of this stops because I don't care. And I know when I sit here sometimes I talk about things, people think I care. I don't. It's just the tone of my voice. So that's it. And we're behind on time. So let's get into people's journal, please.
All right. So basically, everybody is with you on this one, right? They seem to think I'm a bab because I've said Nicki would smoke Meg, right? So I'm really interested to see what happens in this back and forth.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm here praying there's no back and forth. You're praying there is.
To be honest, I am. One thing, I'm kind of waiting for Meg's exposure. I think there's a lot of packaging around Meg.
Yeah.
And goodwill off the back of people siding with her because of the whole Tory lanes and her thing,
And her
right?
parents dying, but yeah. She's an orphan.
100%. It's very sad. I didn't know her parents were
You
dead.
said that with a smile on your face.
I didn't know her parents were dead.
So when I said Nicki was saying that her mum, she lied on her dead mum, what did you think I was about? Anyway, let me never say what I want to say next. Carry on, sorry.
She also said that she slept with her dead mum's man.
Yeah, allegedly. I was going to read out the lyrics, but this segment has dragged on too long.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see the back and forth.
Yeah.
Because obviously I believe that Nicki wrote her raps.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing everybody backing you and Emmanuel saying that she didn't. So I'm not a barb anymore. I give up my barb shit.
That you're always going to be a barb to me.
Is that how it works?
It is.
But
Because you tried to call me a
you-
liar. You said you're going to clip me up.
No. I said that somebody left a comment on the YouTube saying that no, Safari didn't write her thingamajiggies. And then the person said, go and check the interview. So I went and checked the interview. And I was like, oh my goodness, I really thought that Nicki couldn't be trusted because you all told me that she didn't write her stuff. But I react in real time to things, obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously. But I'm interested in the back and forth.
I don't know. Part of me doesn't feel like Megan's going to respond because when she did release that song, she did say this is the last she's addressing. She can't bother to do this, basically. And she doesn't really address people like that anyway. I think this is the second track because the first one, Party, is the one who responded. Second one. Actually, no, I forgot. Sorry. She was on Breakfast Club. She was on Breakfast Club on Friday. She called in and Charlamagne was basically like, Megan, this was even before the whole, actually, I think the Nicki thing might have been, no, I don't think Nicki had woken up then. But basically, Charlamagne was basically like, Megan, you know how people get? They're going to try and draw you up. They're going to say this. They're going to say da, 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 blah, blah. She was like, no, she was like, I don't use social media like that. She was like, I'm honestly not even logged on to stuff. I just come in, post things, and I delete it again, da, 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 da. And then Charlamagne was like, were you talking about anyone specifically? And she basically said, whoever bites is because they know what they've done. And then people were like, Nicki's been biting and Nicki's been doing lives all through the weekend. They're like, okay, so you felt triggered, that's why you did it. Because she said she didn't, when they asked her about people's names, she said anyone that feels that they need to bite is because they know what's in their heart and they know what it is that they've done to me, and that's why they feel that they have to defend themselves. So there's that.
How do you women feel when y'all have besties and because when y'all have friendships, like it's so intense, and from the outside looking in, I would swear as though you guys were friends for life or were going to be
100%.
friends for life. That's how it is that y'all present your friendship, right? But then when it is that something crops up like this, y'all are just throwing all the secrets that y'all flipping shared with each other.
But you know what though?
How do you make friendships if it is you know?
Can
that
I be
that could
honest?
possibly happen?
Not everybody's like that. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not. Even if like there's people that I've been friends with, and I'm no longer friends with. I'm not out here spilling your tea or your business.
Yeah.
I'm not cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't like you to do it to me either. And
100%.
our friendship, like there's stuff. I'm not. Do you get what I mean? Because then if that's the case, then I'm not gonna have. Because nothing's guaranteed, right? I'm not gonna have a friendship where I can be open just in case we fall out. And no.
Do you know what's so funny? I'm going to say the exact same thing because that's why I don't, as much as this is music and whatnot, that's why I don't respect Nicki. because when she did that song with what's it called, Megan, right? It was at a time. So basically, the song, I personally feel like the reason why Nicki's upset with Megan is because Megan went on to work with Cardi and did WAP. So Nicki has this thing where, like, if you're new in the industry, like a new girl in the industry, she feels that when you come in, you can take sides with her. So when you come in, you can't be someone who's a Lil Kim fan, you can't be a Remy Ma fan, and you can't be a Cardi fan, right? So because I remember the promo, at the time I still followed Nicki Minaj and I followed Megan at the time of them promoing the Hot Girl Summer song, right? Nicki was moving as though, like, I'm going to be your mentor, I'm like your biggest sister, I'm da-da-da, like, she was doing all that stuff and whatnot. And so for me, I'm like, and then that same year was when Megan went on to do WAP with Cardi. And obviously with Megan and Cardi, they've got a proper, like, close friendship in terms of, like, the way they both kind of hated on. They just get on really, really well, that kind of stuff. And because WAP went on to do what it did crazily, I feel like that's why Nicki has a problem with her, because she feels as though Megan betrayed her. Because we've seen her do it to who was it she did? Not Glover. Was it Ice Spice or something? One of these other younger girls as well who worked with her or, like, did a song with her, wherever it was. But then, like, maybe I think there was another song where they were, like, on a remix with Cardi and whatever. And all of a sudden now she started shading that person. That's what Nicki's problem is. So I don't think there's actually a thing. So for me, I don't respect anybody, normal or not celebrity and celebrity, if you're friends with somebody and then because you guys fell out now, you're spending all their tea. And that's when I stopped respecting Nicki. And that's when I knew that it wasn't really a rap thing, because as soon as that happened, she was quick to say that Megan was the one who was begging her to come on the song, quick to say you saw on the balcony with French Montana, quick to say you spoke to Kelsey and da-da-da-da, quick to say, oh, you never got shot. I'm like, there's nobody that I could have had a good friendship with and we fall out and I would ever add to the scrutiny you're getting publicly. I would never, ever do that. That's why I don't respect her. So not every, like you know, saying not every woman is like that. But sadly, majority of women are like that, where like because the friendships are very intense. Personally, I don't think it's healthy. I think it's a very unhealthy attachment style. I don't mess with that. But the friendships are very intense like that. When they do fall out, now all the things that we didn't know, all the things that you actually sat there with that person doing, all of a sudden it's a problem. That's how the whole Jada thing. Was it Asian doll, whatever Asian it was? She was talking about like how Jada was dating a guy that was younger than her. Jada Kingdom was doing drugs and all these things. I'm like, yeah, but you were there. When she was doing these things, you were in her presence while she was doing these things. But because you're falling out now, you want to now make it seem as though this person is this way. That's honestly why I can't respect Nicki, because you're saying all these things. Why didn't you speak when the Tory Lanez trial was going out then? And also, I think people need to, all this thing about Megan didn't get shot, You lot are fighting the corner of Kelsey, who never even came out herself to say that she was not the person shot Tory. All of this.
Do you know what I think?
It's funny to me.
Why is everyone even still talking? The man is in jail.
Please.
Like, why are we still talking? Not like that, but do you get what I mean?
No, like, exactly like that, Gina. Exactly like that. Why
the
are we doing
man's
it?
in jail. He got found guilty. Argue with yourself. Like,
Please.
Why are we still talking about it? Why?
I don't understand, man. But
generally speaking.
And do you know what's sad about women as well? Is like when they start doing rapping, like you don't start like, it's like men are the center, because all of this Nicki is doing because of her man. Fair enough. But in her rap stuff, she's saying stuff like, oh, how basically Megan will never find love. No man will ever love you the way you want to be loved. No man will, your pussy's dead. She said, what did she say? She said, oh, you can't hate on me because I've got a good vagina. I was thinking, you're a grown ass woman. And what you're holding stock to, what you're putting value in is male gaze. Honestly, I'm sick of reporting about these female. I'm done. Honestly. I'm about to get a correspondent to do this crap because this is foolishness.
Maybe we can get a Bab to call in. But
no, I don't want to hear them. It'd be like listening
you proper
to...
divested from it.
I'm proper... Like, if you speak to... A queen used to say on No Shade, I've done a complete one. The way I used to ride for Nicki Minaj, I was even having arguments with people saying her body was real. I was the Lulu. Like, proper. But for me...
BFF.
Gina, you couldn't tell me nothing. You could not tell me a damn thing. But even that, because Nicki was always saying her body was real. Then when she started having health complications, then she was like, oh, basically she got some illegal butt shots basically.
Can I ask a question?
Gosh.
Was it not visible that, because her thighs have never matched her ass, babes? Like,
no, but it was the editing.
Ever.
At the time, they edited it really well. I feel like at the time, yeah, for
I
me,
mean, not for me.
no, but for me though, the things I was seeing, it looked achievable. So I was like, okay, fair enough. It looked like maybe that's what her situation is.
Fair enough.
But that's the level of barbism that was in. But again, and the reason why I lost respect for Nicki was not to do with the music, because I still listen to Nicki Minaj. It's not none of that. It was just her as a person. It was her character. It's too much. She's literally fought with every single... The only person she's cool with right now that's a new rapper is JT. And she tried to switch on JT one time when it was something to do with Cardi again, where she thought JT was siding with Cardi and she started cussing JT. Cardi lives in her head rent-free. It's sickening.
And this is why I think that she might lose. It wouldn't be because of the
Her
bars.
ability.
It's because
everything
you're
else.
still with that man, right? You can't
Yeah,
win
you can't shake
anything
that.
if it is that. Yeah.
You got a baby with him. Just start together. But you know what it is though? Because even with rapping ability, the reason why, when I was going to listen to that track that she released it, I thought, oh, okay, let's get into it. Because I thought, okay, like Nicki's got good wordplay, all that kind of stuff. So even if I was to listen out on account of her rapping skills, which I know she has, she didn't show that in the thing.
Nah, it's rubbish. But
She tried to say, she was like, oh, Barb's, give me a bar about alcohol. She's like, oh, no, she said, she said, Barb's, give me a bar about alcohol. No, she said, Barb's, I want an alcohol bar. She said, oh, that was the bar. That was the line. I said, oh, that's great. It's given open the door, close the door. Anyway, you're cutting into my time. We've got 15 minutes left.
yeah, I'm aware.
You did it on purpose.
We'll see what you're gonna do.
That's fine. I'll be off tomorrow. What's
No,
next?
no,
Let's get
bro.
people done.
Hello.
You're still gonna leave at 10:30.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
You're still leaving. That's fine. You weren't here anyway. We got what you did. What we
No,
did from
honestly,
you.
guys, please allow
This
me,
is
man.
this is my review of my fantastic show.
So you're better than me. I would have left.
Can I be honest? I was like,
Am I recording to you? Wait, honey, I would have been in my bed.
oi.
In the chat chiming in.
To be honest, let me go, man. No, I'm joking. I'm here. Let's continue. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I wonder what it feels
I know
like to
that's
actually
right.
be like a stan of somebody.
No, Brent, it's cemented.
I don't want to.
It's weird.
Because
I'm embarrassed by those days.
That, like some Christians or some religious folk are stans.
Yeah,
of-
they call it fanatics. Sometimes people call Christians fanatics. I'm a stand for the Lord. The best stand to be. Because there's a reward with this one.
That's what we believe.
No, that's what I know. Speak for yourself. That's what I know. I don't know what God be showing you in your dreams, but what I've seen in my dreams, child.
Maybe it's equivalent
That's great.
to believing that she didn't get surgery.
Guys, I keep having bad dreams.
About what?
Just different things.
You need to pray about it. Have you been praying?
I know, yeah, and like I even fasted last week, but I had another one yesterday. It wasn't bad. Like it wasn't. No, last night's dream wasn't.
After the event or into the event?
No, after the event.
You obviously believe that there is like stuff in dreams that affect.
Yeah, do you know what it is for me? It's too consistent. I'm not gonna
depends.
lie.
Yeah,
Then what is it? Please talk to me.
it's different.
But you know, sometimes it's
I'm not gonna talk about all of them.
but you know,
Some-
sometimes it's
some of
your
them are
subconscious.
peak. Some of them are peak, so I'm not gonna talk about that.
I'll call you later then.
Okay, cool. But my mum had one as well.
The same one?
No, she had a bad dream. It's like what I'm saying is recently.
It's bad dreams.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but then as the bad dreams, is it the same topics?
no,
It's different
that's
things.
what's throwing me off left, right, and
No, but you know,
centre.
so basically, sometimes your dreams are your subconscious
Subconscious.
fears.
So one,
So it's things that you're
last
actually
night,
nervous about.
The funny thing is, yeah, one of them wasn't a bad dream, but it was about the event, and it was something I'm waiting to find out about. So it was more like a.
Would you get the
I
deposit
woke
back?
up, I thought.
That doesn't count.
I woke up and
You're,
thought.
you're going in with a whole set of data that you've said, this is what I'm thinking about.
I
so
literally
you're
woke up
obviously-
and thought, whew. No, so I had two. Last night I had two dreams. One of them was funny though, not funny, but I got arrested. No, I got arrested in
arrested?
America. No, but it's funny because
Tapping throats.
you know what? And it's so interesting because the person was meant to be my friend. So basically, I beat someone up here.
Gosh, you've never been in charges. Ever.
No, but
beating
do you know
someone
what
up,
it was? It was someone was antagonizing me and kept antagonizing me, and I just
Lost
Just
it.
switched. Yeah.
yeah. And it was in America. I just remember it being in America, and I remember
I was thinking about that recently, though.
I was so upset because I was like, oh man, now if I'm never allowed back here again. It was that kind of vibe.
No, because there was something, we talked about something like that. Because sometimes what your dreams are things that you had conversations about. But what you're saying rings a bell. There's been a conversation recently about someone being antagonized and then reacting.
Okay, fair
And it was a
enough.
thing.
Hopefully that's what it
So
was.
sometimes,
Last
yeah.
night wasn't like the ones I've had before are bad dreams. Like,
Yeah.
I can say they're bad dreams because bad things have happened in those dreams.
Yeah, to suggest that you got arrested for beating somebody up is not bad.
not a bad dream.
It's justice.
It's
It's fair.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
That's good. But I woke up and I thought, why am I dreaming about this? This is so like, my brain gets on my nerves at times. Anyway, sorry, I just randomly
it's alright, girl.
don't know why I'm even sharing that.
But
Why are you looking at me?
I'll call you later. Sorry.
And you know my mum doesn't make things. You know African parents as well when they have. Why was it you?
no dreams allowed were they around.
No, because I got a message at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Hello. I said sorry.
Gina, be praying and fasting.
No, literally.
Yeah.
All right, people. Welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. First thing I want to talk about. I haven't got too much to talk about, to be fair, and time doesn't permit also.
It was Brent, you know.
But
It was because when you kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna when I see, I'll believe. When I see, I believe," and then look what you did.
They
Forget the
didn't,
bloody stuff, mate.
they didn't hear that bit.
I bet you didn't.
But yes, the first thing I wanted to mention is the strikes. So guys, please be aware of the strikes that may affect you wherever you're living or wherever you're going to. On Tuesday, tomorrow, Southeastern, Southern, Gatwick Express, Great Northern, Thameslink, Southwestern Railway and SWR, Island Line, they're all going to be affected by the strikes tomorrow. On Wednesday, Northern Trains and Pennine Express. On Friday, Greater Anglia, C2C and LNER. On Saturday, so this is on the weekend as well, it's going to be affected, West Midland Trains, Avanti West Coast, East Midlands Railway. And on Monday, on the 5th of February, Great Western and Cross Country and Chiltern are going to be affected. So please, guys, do your due diligence so you don't get caught up in all of that. Next thing I wanted to mention is Ryanair. When's the last time you guys travelled on Ryanair?
It's been a minute.
Probably last year.
Have you noticed that you haven't maybe been seeing them that much?
Yeah, to be fair.
Probably.
Well, they reported that their profits, their quarterly profits, have slumped, man. Why? Because, well, some people are basically saying it's because a lot of online travel sites stopped selling their flights now. So I'm not too sure why this is, but basically, as you guys know, they're a very no-frills sort of airline. You go there hungry, you will remain very hungry on that
No
journey.
frills is an understatement, boy.
Exactly. But yeah, man, they made profit after tax anyway of 15 million euros over the final 3 months, 2023, compared to 211 million euros they achieved the same period the year before, right? So obviously, they're not doing very well at all. Analysts were expecting them to make in a region of like 49 million a year. It is a lot lower than projected as well. Superdry, remember I mentioned about Superdry?
Yeah.
And how they're kind of suffering, you know, their stocks went down and all that type of stuff. Yeah, basically a lot of stuff is still happening with them, man. And their situation just doesn't look that great as well. Apparently a lot of store closures are going to be occurring and job cuts as well to kind of counterbalance everything. But yeah, there isn't much to report on that, just pretty much the same bad news for them. So yeah, it's not really good. A lot of detailed proposals are yet to be worked up, so a lot of people don't know. Internally, obviously, they would know, but a lot of people don't necessarily know the intricacies and what's going to happen in terms of the direction they're going to go to try and remedy the situation. And there was little indication this weekend of how many of the companies, over 3,350 member team or powerhouse, whatever, will actually be affected, as well as the 215 stores that might be affected as well. But it's looking like it might be a situation where they're going to have to reduce staff and maybe perhaps close down some of their stores. But we shall see, and I'll keep you guys updated. I also mentioned some months back about how the government was trying to ban like vapes as well, and disposable vapes for young people in it, because of all the stuff that's happening. Apparently, according to figures from Action on Smoking and Health, which is ASH as a charity, right, they suggest that 7.6% of 11 to 17-year-olds, now vape. 7.6%. Now vape regularly, I should say, or occasionally, which was up from 4.1% in 2020. So that's just going up in it. And like I said, long story short, the ban is expected to be introduced across the country. This is according to the government anyway. So Sunak is expected to explain the plans during a visit to a school that he's making today, right? And he said in a statement that as any parent or teacher knows, one of the most worrying trends at the moment is the rise in vaping among children. And so we must act before it becomes an endemic. So yeah, that's the situation with that. So it's looking like regardless of whether they do it right now or in a few months' time or whatever, it's going to be banned for the kids, man. And the last thing I wanted to mention, Gina, I'm pretty sure you would know. You remember Avon?
Of course I do. Was your mama said as well?
100%.
I feel like everyone's mum has
aunties.
been literally.
Long story short, all I wanted to mention is that they come under fire, man. Apparently,
Are they still about?
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, because they've been maintaining links with Russia. So yeah, man, the BBC, they like to mind people's business every now and again, and they discovered that the firm is still recruiting new sales agents in the country and continuing production in a huge plant in Moscow. You know what I'm saying? There's not much to the story. Obviously, everyone was basically everybody was about taking out their staff. Remember, McDonald's closed down in Russia, and I think some Russian rebar version of McDonald's sprung up, basically. But like a lot of companies were pulling out of Russia during this whole Ukraine war. So it's looking like Avon didn't pull out, man. Them lot were still there doing what they were doing. And they started business in Russia about 30 years ago. And yeah, long story short, the firm said that it provides critical support for women whose livelihoods depend on their business, as we know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're still over there, man. So I guess because of all of that, they're kind of reluctant to pull out of Russia. But that's basically the situation. And that is it for the People's Journal. All right, people. So today is Motivational Monday. Figured we'll give you some powerful quotes. Hopefully, they will be relatable to your situation and give what you need to start the week in a very high manner. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those who didn't make it to Peas and Bands yesterday. So the first...
To you.
Okay.
So I'm saying? Yes, me. I have a legit reason. But anyway, Motivational Mondays, guys. Whatever we believe about ourselves and our ability comes true for us. Do you know? So no more pessimism.
I'm working on it.
Good. Whatever we believe about ourselves and our ability comes true for us. Next quote. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. It's all relative, right? That's by the great Booker T. Washington. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which one has overcome while trying to succeed. Next one is by Jesse Owens. And he says that we all have dreams. In order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Brent is testament to this. We all have dreams. In order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. And the last thing, just a bit of a bonus, and this is by Rosa Parks, and she says, I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. So make up your minds, guys, about what you want and go for it, man. I've learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. That's it.
Nice. Let's do our last headlines for today.
Who's the pessimist who said that? All right.
So
Get your
vibesy.
Get you some training.
Terrible. I'm trying.
Vibesy came back on smokes.
All right. So our next headline. Sad news, man. Trigger warning as well. Turkish officials said that 2 masked and armed assailants attacked Santa Maria Church in the Saria district during Sunday services. 2 masked assailants attacked a Roman Catholic church in Istanbul during Sunday services, killing one person. According to the statement posted on X, formerly Twitter, by the Interior Minister, the armed assailants attacked the Santa Maria Church in the Saria district of the city at 11:40 a.m. local time. He did not specify what kind of weapons were used or whether anyone else was injured. Hours later, the same minister, Mr. Yelikara, announced that 2 men he described as members of the so-called Islamic State had been arrested. One of them is from Tajikistan and the other is from Russia. Next headline brings us back to the UK, where apparently, according to a committee of MPs, they have urged that the government should stop the use of single-word judgments such as inadequate or outstanding in Ofsted's headline grades of schools in England. MPs on the Education Committee said that relations between Ofsted and teachers have become extremely strained, with trust in the watchdog worryingly low in the wake of the head teacher Ruth Perry's suicide last year after a traumatic inspection. Remember, we spoke about that as well some months back. Ofsted had downgraded Perry's school in Reading from outstanding to inadequate, and the coroner called for changes to be made to the DfE, Department of Education, and Ofsted in how these schools were to be inspected. Robin Walker, the Conservative MP who chairs the committee, said clearly there is a need for a rigorous inspection regime, but the bulk of the evidence we've received expressed widespread and deep concern about how the system itself works. And our last headline, 1 passenger and 5 flight attendants were injured when an American Airlines flight made a hard landing in Kahului Airport in Hawaii on Saturday. Apparently, this according to a statement that they made to CNN, American Airlines flights 271 with service from LA to Maui experienced an issue upon landing in OGG. The aircraft taxied to the gate under its own power and customers deplaned normally. The 6 people injured were transported to a hospital and later released. There were 167 customers and 7 crew members on board that aircraft. The plane was then taken out of service by inspection by our maintenance team, according to American Airlines. And that's it for the headlines, guys. Time to pay them bills.
Nice. Let's get into the reaction.
Okay, cool. And play that first? Or?
Good morning, TDS Studio. Sorry if there's a bit of noise in here. I had to come into the only quiet place I've got in the office. So breakdown of Afcon. We've got Angola and Namibia played on Saturday. That was a 3-0 win. Angola looking very good, so they are through to the quarterfinals. Again, quite a thrilling game, good attacking football, so they did very well. And then Saturday also had the big showdown between Nigeria and Cameroon. Nigeria did well, did not carry last and continued to go through with a 2-0 win. Oshiman didn't score, but he played quite well in that game, and we had 2 goals by Ademola Lookman, who, Cameroon didn't do too much in that game. So the quarterfinals will now have Angola versus Nigeria, and that will be played on Friday. Sunday's games, a little less goals, but we had Equatorial Guinea, the destroyers of Ivory Coast, going out to Guinea 1-0, and there's been a bit of backlash for a lady, I think on TikTok, I can't remember her name, but she was making a lot of jokes when Equatorial Guinea drew Nigeria. So the fact she's going out, she had to limit her comments because online Nigeria fans were just going mental at her. And the final game we had on Sunday was Egypt versus Congo. So a lot of waste mining for that one, as Congo won against Egypt on penalties 8-7, with the goalkeeper missing the sudden death penalty and the Congolese keeper scoring his one. So yeah, we do now have Congo versus Guinea also in the next game on Friday. So yeah, we've still got 2 more games that come through in the last 16. That is going to be Ivory Coast versus Senegal. And we also have, let me just double check that, but we also have 1 more game coming up. That is Morocco versus South Africa. So those 2 games are coming up. And yeah, that is my breakdown. I do believe there's 2 more games. Sorry, I'm not near my computer to just look at it now, but yeah, I will try my best to call in tomorrow. So that's my breakdown. Thanks, guys.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
Okay.
Thank you. So he mentioned everything about Afcon. Just wanted to read out some FA Cup games. West Brom lost to Wolves 2-0. Watford drew with Southampton 1-1. Liverpool beat Norwich 5-2 on Sunday. And Manchester United beat Newport County AFC 4-2. That was on Sunday. On Saturday, Ipswich lost to Maidstone United 2-1. Luton beat Everton 2-1. Plymouth drew with Leeds 1-1. Leicester beat Birmingham 3-0. Brighton beat Sheffield United 5-2. Newcastle beat Fulham 2-0. Bristol and Nottingham Forest on Friday, they drew 0-0. Chelsea also drew with Aston Villa 0-0. Sheffield Wednesday drew with Coventry 1-1. And Manchester City beat Tottenham Hotspurs 1-0. There's also something else that Chichuke sent me to read out. And this is basically about cricket, man. So the West Indies beat Australia in a test match for the first time since 1997. So the 8-run victory in the Gabba was big up West Indies. Was led by a 7-wicket winning performance by Shamar Joseph, who hails from the island of Guyana.
That was amazing, by the way. Yeah, man.
Sick. How come they ain't been doing good since 1997 though?
They've been rebuilding, isn't it? It's
Okay.
a fully young team, like fully young.
But when was the reign of like Brian Lara and them guys?
When it is that you were young.
Wasn't it like after 1997 that?
97?
Yeah. Wasn't it? I don't know. Anyway, NFL, Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs came out victorious in their last match with Lamar Jackson, who was the betting favourite for the regular season MVP,
Yeah, it was.
and the Baltimore Ravens. There you go.
But beating Australia is a different thing.
Different.
In Australia. Yeah.
Okay. The Chiefs beat the Ravens 17-10 in a matchup where defense came up on top. The Chiefs will face the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl after their miraculous comeback versus the Detroit Lions, where they came back from 24-7 down to eventually winning 34-31. Next thing as well, in tennis, Sabalenka defeated Zheng in a straight 2-set win over Zheng in the Women's Australian Open final. She won the tournament without dropping a set. Imagine, the entire tournament, she didn't drop a single set, right? And in the men's final, Sinner defeated Medvedev in a 5-set thriller, with the Italian beating the Russian by 3-2 after being down by 2 sets initially. And that's it for the reaction, man. Big up Chichuke, man. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's okay. Right, let's get into our outro. All right, people, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it every single time. Big up our researchers, big up Chijoke, sports correspondent, or our reaction correspondent, I should say. Please don't forget to like the video. It will be greatly appreciated. Helps the algorithm, helps all that stuff. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Follow us on our social media platforms, The Day After TNB on Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok. Also, the number to call when we're live on air, and also for your voice notes, text messages, for your dilemmas, the number is 075 64841073. And if you would like to inquire about the show, you would like to feature on the show, or you want to send your dilemmas in via email, the email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Have a great Monday, a great start to the week, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye.